Good morning, everybody. How is everyone this morning? Let me go back and scroll, see who all is here. You guys, can I just say that in the morning when I come on and I see you guys all in here early and waiting, I get so excited. You guys turn my day around even when it starts bad. Hi, Ghoul. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Magulator. Hi, Gail. Hi, Ghoul. Hi, Val. Hi, Bridget. Bridget, I'm so glad you could join us this morning. I've missed you. Hi, GC. Hi, Rocky. Hi, Texas. Texas, I hope you're okay. Good morning, Rira. Good morning, V. Good morning, Arrow. Oh, she's probably been online or on FaceTime or whatever with him all night, V. Because, you know, they're getting married and all. Right? Bridget, it's the arc we were all waiting for. We just didn't expect it to be someone other than Nat. Totally real. Just given 5 garbage sacks of food to local church to give to folks, and I'm still sorting more. Aw, that's awesome, Lynn. Well, welcome back, Rocky. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Texas. Oh my goodness, how did you do that? Never mind, don't answer, you rest. With Foodie Beauty, it's hard to say if it's true or not. I agree, Rocky. I think she thinks it's real. They were making all kinds of plans. Oy, oy, oy. Good morning, Ms. T. Good morning, Annalyn. Right, Rocky? I couldn't believe it when she said that. I was like, oh my gosh. Because remember, SGM had said that when he did his eviction stream. Uh-oh, Pumpkin's wonky. Hold on, let me calibrate him. Okay. I'm so excited for you, Ghoul. I love traveling. Love it. So we have a bunch to get through today. And Pete's mom is moving in. Yeah, everybody's moving in, Rocky. It's going to be a party house. They'll be evicted within 2 weeks. Oh, thank you, Ghoul. Thank you. I'm sure Willie will be back. He usually is. He knows we love him in here. She did? Okay. I have her pulled up, I believe. Oh, no, I don't. Here, let's go to her community tab. It has to be a Disney villain ring. Absolutely, Arrow. Oh, and I know you are all excited thinking you have the opportunity to pick our lives apart. And ha, ha, ha. Oh, no, honey. Foodie Beauty has wisened up and is done sharing her privacy. So keep your ignorant, moronic theories going because you will never learn any personal information about me or my home or my cats ever again. Stay mad and guessing. I really hate when she says stay mad. I thought she said she took these down. She said she took them down because they were mean. But look what's back. I am sorry, Anne. Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. Yeah, that was a short-lived bolt of your consciousness at you. Wow. Even filtered, woof. Why do these reaction parasites think they are better than everyone when they all resemble Buzz's girlfriend with body image issues? I can lose weight, honey, but your face is forever. Wow. And then, of course, the iconic, I'm getting married. And after brushing, don't we all let our cats lay all over the counter where we eat? He's going to take her for everything, and she will be crying for donations real soon. Oh, are you serious? S-Jam! Good morning! She just got engaged, allegedly. She should be on cloud 9, not raging at reaction. S-Jam! Hi, Ronnie! S-Jam, are you moving into the mansion? Yes, I agree, Ms. T. Are you invited to the wedding, S-Jam? Gross, Maggie later. You're not moving in? Oh, man. That was an arc we were looking forward to. You can still see him, then he must not have you blocked. Cool. Oh, well, no. If he has you blocked, he can't see you. It's weird how that works. I know, they're crazy. I have two also, Ronnie. And you know what? I blame all of you that I have two cats. Because all the cats of YouTube made me miss having a cat last year. So we ended up with two. I just asked Rocky. He said no. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I can click. I think that's the real S-Jam. And Ronnie's in here, so. Yeah, he said no, he's not moving into the mansion. Right, S-Jam? My cats own the place. I'm just a roomie. Exactly. I have to put a metal rod in front of my door when I'm back here streaming, because otherwise my cats push open the door to the office, and the whole time I'm streaming you hear things knocking over all over the place. Aw, Erwin, I need to shave and bathe my cat. She's 19 and can't groom herself like she used to. Texas, with a raw steak on my left eye, I say, roll tape. Thank you, Ronnie. I don't know why, but I can't click on the names right now. So I swear this week something has gone wrong every stream. At least I can get you guys' comments up on chat today. You're not allowed to be behind a closed door. Are your cats aren't real vocal, are they, S-Jam? My cats are so vocal. I have never had cats this vocal. Okay, guys, what do we want to start with? We have Shani that did 2 streams. We have Rev, which is only 22 minutes long, but he's ranting at G-Man, of course. Then we have G-Man, which is an hour and a half. And then we have the Quick Bees. Oh, my cats are always talking. They talk to each other. They talk to us. They're constantly talking. Oh, okay. Thank you, V. Yeah, V's usually on top of it in the morning. I don't know how you have your faculties this early in the morning, V. Yes, Jim isn't moving into the mansion, but neither is Chantel. Good morning, Shauna. Start with Shani. Oh, about Shani and Rev. Well, you are in for a treat, SGM. All right, here we go. And you know what? Icon has these streams, and I only watched a few minutes, but I didn't notice her internet being so wonky in his stream. I don't know how he fixed it or if he fixed it or what, but when I tried watching her on Twitch, her internet was crazy. Oh, are Siamese cats really vocal, Texas? You know what? They probably don't have each other blocked. Cool. You probably don't. Like I said, for some reason, YouTube's been acting funky lately with not being able to see people. And then all of a sudden, comments will just disappear out of nowhere. All right, guys. 1 in the chat for Shani first and 2 in the chat for FB first. We know, Ghoul. So 2 for Chantel, 1 for Shani. 2, 2, 1. It's hard to make decisions this early in the morning, Annalyn. I had to get my coffee this morning, but I'm stopping at 1 cup. I've been having such horrible anxiety because we switched to light instead of decaf. They're both train wrecks, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Gworl. Hey! Is that you, Ghoul? All right, 1, 1, 1. It looks like Shani has 1. Ha, ha, ha. Pun intended. No, she doesn't, Rocky. All right, we are hitting it with Shani. Hers are not real long, guys. There's, I think, 2, but they're not. Neither of them are real long. Mine's getting there too, Ronnie. I'm trying. SG. Oh, there's Ghoul. All right, so Ghoul is SGM's left ball. Do you feel special, SGM? Try that microwave thing, Ronnie. Okay, here we go. Playing Shani.
You're cute.
She's really
You're
faking
cuter.
You're cuter.
Bobby. I love you. Yes, I love you. You're a handsome man.
I love you, couples.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I'm drinking a Coke. It's sugar. It's a little energy. It feels good in my stomach. And I didn't want water. And the person who provided this, thank you. I really do very much appreciate it. My Coke. Guys. So, I want to start over about like last night, because I think some people are in confusion about what happened a lot last night. A lot of people are trying to like make it seem like I was like hating on people. No, that's not what last night was about. I was merely venting because it makes me feel better.
She never adds.
It makes me feel better, and I've been doing this for years. For years, people should know I vent.
She never says the G on the end of words ending in ing. And I do that with some words, but I mean every single word, you guys. All right, I'll slow her down for you, Ronnie. I feel ya. She was sped up. We usually watch sped up just because, you know, We'll try to get more in.
And it just feels better to get everything out, to just fucking cry it all out and scream it out and talk about it.
Venting. Yep.
All of it.
So she's riding, she's going, she's venting.
Last night, it was the night before my period came. I'm always the most hormonal, emotional fucking mess I am.
Misty.
Always right before my fucking period. Always an emotional fucking wreck, right? Always. So I vented. Did I say the nicest things? Absolutely not. I was venting. I was letting it all this fucking toxic shit that was like building up in my head and just like vomiting and out of my mouth. You know? I'm a very isolated person. I don't really talk to people. So like it just feels good to vent. It's cathartic, you know? And it's not like I can go to therapy right now. I can't. I don't have access to it yet.
She's full of beans.
I vented.
She has access.
I vented, and if I feel better venting. I think everyone feels better after they vent, after they let all that fucking shit go. It's what people do. You know? It's what people do.
Lynn, I was grossed out. I did hear
So that's what I was doing yesterday. You know, I wasn't trying to be mean or ill will toward anyone, and if people took offense to that, well, maybe, just maybe, possibly, you knew you were doing these bad things to me that I was venting about.
Pretend V is
and really you were telling on yourself about the bullying
according
and stuff.
To them,
you know?
Their motel has E. coli in the water, which is crap because they wouldn't be open if they had E. coli in their water. That's one thing I can say is I'm in PA, which is where she is, so I know when she's full of crap. And the thing that bothers me the most is them coming on here and begging for money for medicine. They get the medical card. They've already said they get food stamps. If they get food stamps in PA, they automatically have the medical card because first you have to qualify financially for the medical card. Second is food stamps. So if you get food stamps, you have medical. So she can get her medicine. Like, I think copays might be like $1 or $2 at the most. Most of them, I think, are free.
I was just merely letting it all out, you know, because it feels better. You just it clears the mind. Rocky. More importantly, it clears the mind. They can shower in it, and that's always a good state of mind when you're very highly emotional. And I was messing. I was very heightened in my estrogen and my progesterone. I'm just usually an emotional wreck. PBT. Right before my period hits. And I needed a vent. So if you're offended by me venting, like, don't watch me.
Right.
Don't watch me. Because just as
and that's another thing. They can we're medically legal. They can get a medical marijuana card in PA. And if she has all of these ailments, then she should qualify for medical marijuana.
Freedom of your own expression, of self-expression, I also have the freedom for my own self-expression. And if I'm feeling frustrated, and if it won't get out of my head, well...
Food stamps originally, Ronnie, like back in the day, they used to be like, you know, like the books that you get for like a car payment? How you rip out like the coupon things every month? Well, food stamps used to be like that. They would have like a 10, a 20, you know, just like bills do, but they were like a paper, like kind of like a coupon. But now they're on a card, like a credit card type thing, I guess. So every month, I guess they load that onto your card. So they announced it when they got their food stamps, but they insist there's nowhere nearby that they can use their food stamps. They can. You can use them at convenience stores, but they want to order out. They want like Subway and pizzas and stuff like that.
I'm going to speak. Like, I really forgive everyone that's been really trying to harm me lately. I really do. I forgive everyone. Because it doesn't really matter anymore, the hate, you know? It doesn't even matter anymore. You know, because I let it go. I forgive you. And I think that's the most important thing that people need to relearn. You know, COVID 2020 hit, and
it's not much. Like, there's 2 of them, so I would say it's probably like maybe between $200-300 in food stamps. But it helps. You wouldn't be sitting there starving and begging for a Coke. You can go to the convenience store and buy a case of Coke.
People became isolated.
No, they don't want to help themselves.
You know,
you're right.
It's logical when you become really isolated. You become more selfish and you start thinking like, I'm right all the time. You know, it's not good because you're not getting other like perspectives from people, right? So I understand that point of view, but you know, there's got to be a time in your life
for a month
where you have to move on and
Jilly.
Let things go.
I was going to say, and it's so
be it
early,
toxic people or events in your life, you know, because I need to move on with my life. I can't just continue for the rest of my life explaining myself over actions that are really no one's business. And I'm happy with that. Right. I really am. I'm happy
Gail. But they live,
that I don't have to deal with.
They are living in a motel. So my guess is they have just a teeny tiny little fridge. So they probably can't, you know. But if they don't have a vehicle and they're just walking to the convenience store, they're not going to be able to carry enough bags for the whole month anyways. But at least it would get you out of the house to walk to the stinking convenience store.
That nonsense if I don't want to. I'm happy that I can just turn off the computer and do my own thing and not worry about it. You think I'm possessed? Tiggy. How am I possessed exactly? Please provide your evidence on how I'm possessed. I mean, maybe the Holy Spirit? So you know, I know I got that spirit in me and stuff.
The owner is letting
maybe that's what you see. I don't know. I don't know. But like, people get frustrated over bullshit, you know. And I'm an older woman. You know, I'm 38 years old. I'm in the age for women where we just don't give a fuck anymore what other people think. And a lot of 30-year-olds get that way where they just don't give a fuck because it's like, being a woman is hard in this world, okay? You got to deal with constant misogyny. You got to deal with men just constantly objectifying you. The power of Christ compels you, demon, tell me your name. You've been watching The Exorcist, oh man. That's cool.
I will say, this shanty, like this is totally fake, this shanty. But this shanty is entertaining. Like, because she's putting on an act. I don't know. But yeah, sell the PS5 and then you would have money for groceries, which you should have money for groceries because you get food stamps, but you know.
Cool, man. I love The Exorcist. But anyway, women have to deal with being judged by how they look, how they sound, what they speak, all of this bullshit, right? And
did you put it in
you just come to an age where all this bullshit and judgment and people expecting you to do this and do that, it's just like, fuck it. Why am I trying to get everyone's fucking approval anyway? Yes, tell me your name, demon.
It's rough.
Are you possessed? Let me prove to you I'm not possessed. And Christians will know this. A demon cannot say this. Jesus Christ is Lord.
Words
Jesus Christ
she does
is Lord.
Not live by, though.
An unbeliever can't say that out of their mouth, that Jesus Christ is Lord. Because it's a confession of faith.
He sure is, GC.
Carrie has a problem then. So anyway.
Okay, Billy, I'll check it out. I was bad yesterday. I didn't feel like evening.
I just don't care anymore. I'm just going to do my own thing, live my life, try to be as happy as possible. If I need to vent, I'm going to vent. If I feel like telling someone to fuck off, I'm going to tell someone to fuck off.
When they talk about, when you see comments about Carrie, guys, Carrie is now a reaction channel, but she used to be Shanny's mod, and she outed Shanny for a bunch of, yuck.
It's that simple. It's that simple. I just don't care anymore. Like, I don't care what other people say about me. Good press, bad press, it's still fucking press at the end of the day. I still have people coming over to see me and say hi, I love you all the time. So it doesn't make any difference, you know. The good
Right,
people are going to stay
Texas?
good people. The fakes are going to continue to expose themselves as fakes. You know, I like my parents' deaths have really taught me a lot, and really helped me grow up a lot in a lot of ways, like emotionally, right? You know, it taught me how to let go.
Doesn't know, she was horrible to her parents, absolutely horrible. But she uses their deaths for sympathy
of people, which is actually like amazing progress with someone who has borderline personality disorder.
I will say SGM, I have said it numerous times on this channel, I give SGM credit, and I totally wanted an SGM Foodie Beauty like relationship arc, because I think SGM would be so good for Foodie, because he's not lazy. His house is clean, his cats are taken care of, he cooks, he cleans as he cooks. Like, I would have loved to see him with Foodie. But I did see, like, they had an awesome connection, but it wasn't romantic. Like, they really acted like they were, like, friends. There was no awkwardness or anything, though. I loved the stream where they did together.
Because our main trigger is fear of loss and fear of abandonment. So, like, the fact that I have pretty much conquered my number one fear it's a miracle of God.
Good morning, Jacqueline.
It really is. I just, like, if you don't want to be in my life, that's cool. That's cool. You don't have to be in my life. You know, you were just supposed to be there for a season, right?
Rocky.
You helped how you helped. I learned from what I learned from the scenario or the situation.
You would, SGM, I think you're right.
Like, I move on.
Because it'd be
that's
work for you.
That's a good thing to learn that, to learn how to move on. Because what I've noticed with my haters is they don't know how to move on. They just repeat the same stupid things over and over again. It's like, you done this, you done this, you done this, you done this, you done this.
List of food that she had Pete's bring.
What do you do? We all do shit. So, like, you have to be possessed. Okay, cool, dude. You kind of getting a little spammy here. But and thank you, THC Muffin, for the heart. I love you too.
That's true, Rocky.
Do you have any Pop-Tarts? No. I really don't like Pop-Tarts per se. Like,
Ronnie, how do you feel about Foodie?
I'm really like I know I'm drinking a Coke right now, but like really I don't want to eat a lot of sweets anymore. I know it's like sounds like something Foodie Beauty would say, but it's actually true.
If he's real, Rocky, he has no
I
idea
have
what
been
he's in
digging,
for.
trying to get as much protein in my body as possible compared to like that garbage sweet stuff, you know, and it's working, you know.
Guys,
you know,
when she says she's trying to get protein in her body, what she's really talking about is she's been on a Subway kick. So her protein is all that lunch meat that, you know, you get in Subway subs.
I've been told by the doctors to lose weight. I'm losing weight, right? It's better for my body. It's better for my health. It's better for my pain levels. Well, Carrie has the receipts. You're lying. I don't care.
Every bike.
I don't care. Why do you care? It's like, you're lying. You're lying. I don't care whatever she drums up. It doesn't matter to me. So anyway, you could keep repeating the stupid things all the time. It doesn't fucking matter. You know? Carrie's right now is trying to build her channel. I understand that. You know, she wants to go down the route of bullying for money. That's her right to do. But it really isn't going to reflect to her or reflect good to her. And, you know, she's putting her channel at risk in the long run by doing that stuff. But, you know, she can do whatever she wants. It's her life. And if she gets judged by God for it, that's on her. Oh my God. Like, you guys prove the Bible when it says the accusers of the brethren who accuse day and night. That's kind of interesting, though, you know? Like, good for you. You're fulfilling biblical prophecy. So it's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have. Good old crick. Right now. So.
Good morning, Lilith.
I'm doing what I need to do. With whatever free time I have, so. Yeah. Yeah, well, I read green eggs and ham, but I don't eat green eggs. Laugh out loud. You know what? That's a funny story about green eggs and ham. Dr. Seuss's birthday is in the beginning of March, right? So every year, what I do for my boys,
this is where she pretends that.
Ever since they were born,
Rosalind. This is where she
I do
pretends she
like
was
a Dr.
mom.
Seuss day, and we
Carrie
watch Dr.
is-
Seuss movies.
Rosalind, Carrie is one of Shanny's ex-mods that outed her, and now she has a reaction channel.
I make green eggs and ham, and how I make green eggs and ham exactly is I put some pesto in the eggs and with the ham, and it turns it green.
Yes.
And it's all natural, so you don't have to worry about like preservatives or any like dye chemicals or anything like that.
Free time.
It's a fun thing to do for your kids, like a little holiday. Plus, it's a good learning experience for your kids because you know you get to read Dr. Seuss books, and that's pretty much poetry. And I always push Dr. Seuss on my kids because Dr. Seuss really inspired me in my love for reading. So, what do you mean not anymore? You're acting like I have like no relationship with my children. I absolutely do. I talk to them every fucking day. Like, what are you talking about?
Those poor boys need so much. Okay, SJM.
So it's natural.
You guys don't know her. So, Revelation News is her. Well, she says it's her husband. They're not really married, but so when she met Jason, he had gotten an inheritance of $750,000 and a house left to him. That money is gone, and they e-bag every single day.
From your flaps. You know,
I
sir,
know, isn't she acting different,
ma'am,
that's what I said.
They, them, whoever you are. I don't know what your pronouns are. But, that's a very rude thing to say. Why would you say that to someone like that? Why would you say that to a woman? I think you should rethink how you treat others. Because God's going to meet you how you judge others and how you treat others. So, like, how you're treating me right now is how God's going to treat you on Judgment Day. And that's not really a good thing, bro. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Are they with you?
$750 million
that is none of your business if they are or not.
Can you even imagine?
Simple as that. It's none of your business
right.
what my children do.
Exactly.
Maybe you should leave, you know, people's children out of it. It's the internet. You know, nothing personal, you know? You know what nothing personal means? You know?
Oh, she's been a lolcow SJM for years.
So now you're talking about my private parts?
Exactly, Ronnie.
Wow, you're a real stud there, huh? Talking about a woman's private parts.
Blew it.
How misogynistic of you.
Stuff.
You know, I'm sure all the sex workers who do watch me and are my friends would appreciate to know that you're another person who disrespects sex workers.
Are you serious, Ronnie? Not me.
I mean, that's you. Ooh, honey. Triple A is doing a work from home call center.
So she used to. She's been yeeted off of YouTube a few times. So this is Twitch. She's on Twitch now because she can't make it on YouTube because she keeps getting yeeted.
You look into that? Yeah, thank you for the idea.
Yeah, thank you. Definitely I'll look into that.
You would love that.
Yeah, I would love that. I would.
You see how she's pushing Rev to get that job, not herself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll check that out.
I give you no pizza.
That's not nice.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's not nice. I mean, it is truth. You did not give me a pizza. So, like, no. I mean, I don't know what your point is exactly. I mean, I know you didn't give me a pizza. I don't have a pizza. So, why did you say that? Yeah, right. You're never gonna pick up a phone and make that call. How do you know? Are you a psychic? Can you see the future?
Was that back when they had the money on Lynn?
Hey, man, what are the like lottery numbers to like the next lottery? All
right, that was. There's another part to that.
I'm laughing at your comment to just materialize money sandal fun.
Not
It
yet,
doesn't work
Jilly.
that way.
The
It doesn't
votes
work that way.
were for Shanny first.
Plus, you are a sex worker. They actually make money.
Right.
I don't believe I was talking about myself. I believe I was talking about sex work in general. But please go on with the harassment. I do enjoy it. I mean, you seem a little obsessed with sex, dude. I mean, I think maybe you should have your alone time, if you know what I mean. You know, and don't involve me, because I really don't really care really much. But it's like, it's on your head, and I don't understand why you're coming at me with such...
Realistic.
Huh.
Aw, we love you, Jilly.
Have you got a job yet? If I did, I wouldn't tell anyone.
She has no job.
Because it's nobody's business.
And because you never would get one.
The hell do I know, Renee? And I remember I talked to her a few times, and that's it. You know? No, it's more like none of your business. So none of your business if I am or not. Why do you care so much? I think we should get over this job thing. Let's just, like, make a conversation, you know? A little bit more... I know. I know what's more interesting than the constant, like, jobby talk. Because it's stupid at this point. Because it's literally the same thing that's been spoken of over and over and over again for a long time now.
I had a lot of important stuff to say, you guys, too, and I was muted. Okay, I'm going to start keeping a tally. That was one. That thing behind her, Rocky, is... It's one of those blue screens that you'd, like, pop out. You know, like those pop-out tents and stuff. It's one of those blue screens. I don't know why she uses it. Like, those are supposed to be so that you can make, you know, a background behind you, like, you know, a nice background. So I don't know why she even uses it.
Can you tell Rev I'm not mad at him anymore and he left his shirt? Absolutely, honey.
Yeah.
When you were having an affair on me,
Yeah,
you left
Exactly,
your shirt
Jilly.
at this, like, random chick's house, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, he'll appreciate it. I don't think he'll come back and give you, or get the shirt, so you can keep it.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
Souvenir.
You should hit up Shanny and Rev for a loan ride. Right, B?
Yeah.
It would not be a scream. I'm not crocheting today. Tomorrow I will be doing something. Either the fall wreath, or we could do cat ears. We can do. There's a bunch of stuff we could do. What do you guys want to see? I'd like a pizza too.
Who's Caitlin? Huh? Huh?
Look, somebody said, learn how to pronounce the ing at the end of words.
Learn how to pronounce the
I love that
ing
person.
at the end of words. Again! More accents, presidents. It's so rude to
That is not
to
an
just,
accent.
you know, be How do you confuse it when you tell us you want to have an internet presence? I didn't read it, sorry. So what's the topic tonight? I don't know. Shits and giggles for some reason. That's not an accent. It's ignorance. No, that's your opinion, man. Real question. When you say you have nothing more to live for, are you not thinking of your boys while saying this? How they feel hearing you say that? What? Huh? People do not understand what poverty is. Anyway. Do you all have a drug problem? No. What topic is not offensive to you? Vaginas. So... Sorry. I'm not taking myself seriously tonight. Do you realize how fast the chat is going? I'm like literally reading the same screen you are.
How fast is it going?
Whatever. If you tell people your plans, maybe they will lay off you. Why would I tell people my plans? Like, why do people feel like entitled like that to know someone's fucking plans? You know, I think I'm entitled to having my own privacy. So, like, why the constant, you know, interrogation? You said the question out loud, then said what? Well, then it obviously wasn't a question that was so important that I remembered it. Are you in a camper? Yes. You need to start doing a Foodie Beauty and take... Ah, fuck! What was that one? Now I'm going Twitch. Fuck it. Oh, shit. I'm sounding myself. No. What was that? Wait. You need to start doing a Foodie Beauty and take over the crown, start live streaming as much as possible, and be as messy as possible. I thought I was doing that. No, not really. I definitely don't want to go to Kuwait. So, have you taken your so-called meds? How was the Delta 8? What? Anyway. I'll say this again. Assumptions are not truth. Wait, what is this? If you want privacy, then why are you on here streaming about how you have no money and e-begging? When am I e-begging? Exactly.
Oh.
I, like, literally last night said I'm not asking for any money. Did you not hear that? She can't fit in a camper? Wow. You might want to, like, lower the width of your screen, dude, and stop smoking so much ganj. Your perception is off. Are you gonna do more game reviews? Of course. So it wasn't worth remembering our saying your boy's getting forgotten that easy, or maybe I forgot it because you're talking about my children, and I have the personal belief that children and the internet should be separated because you're putting and exploiting your children and putting your child at risk. If my child wants to say something, he can, but other than that, it's none of your fucking business. And I think every parent out there could understand why they would ignore such a question.
You thought she was talking to you. You're such a beggar, Ronnie.
I know I ignore questions purposely. Why do you think you're entitled for me to answer all your questions? I never said that.
Oh no. S-Jim, come back.
I don't broadcast everything that happens in my life. Anyway, I'm going to start reading what's on the screen because that's just too much fucking reading. I can't handle that shit.
Good morning, Cam. No, and
okay.
So just like with Foodie and with ALR, there's always been rumors that like Shani needs Rev to wipe her and stuff like that. And G-Man came out and said it's true. Like she needs him to wipe her. She needs him to help her shower. And she's doing this all to herself. And I don't want to hear about how you're disabled, Shani, because I'm sorry, but it's self-inflicted.
How do you know what they worry about?
Us too, Gail. We had some yesterday.
I think you're self-reflecting, and I think you guys are again doing that like group thinking and spamming my chat with the same thing over and over again, right. Which is kind of interesting. She's jealous because during World War II there was a man called Joseph Goebbels, and he was a propaganda guy, and he literally said this. make a lie, make it a big lie, and repeat it over and over again, and people will believe it.
No, he's not.
Or I could say, you know, it's like, I don't need to keep repeating the same, like, answer questions if I don't want to. So if you're ignored, just know I don't care to answer you.
Exactly, Rocky. And people don't understand that. People that are truly disabled wish they were not disabled. They wish they were well and could work.
Answering questions. You're not entitled to everything in my life, dude. Take accountability for yourself for once. I do. I don't need to answer your questions if they have no truth, or they're illogical, or if they're going to exploit my children. Next.
If they're going to exploit your children, give me a break, Shani.
What's your Halloween costume going to be? I really don't care about Halloween this year.
Good answer. Because if you spent your donations on a Halloween costume, that would have been effed up.
Can I have some serious
questions? This is
questions?
our first
like
year
ones that aren't dumb?
four-wheel drive again, Ronnie. I'm so glad because we're in the
you refuse to tell the truth. I have been telling the truth, but you just want to pick in someone's life and be a parasocial moron. But you know what? You can deal with your parasocial paranoia. That's okay. A lot of people get it on the internet over and over again. It's fine. That's your opinion. When was the last time Rev ate? Just like 2 hours ago. Hi, Dark Licks, Ritas. Glad to see you too.
Nice, Willie.
What are my plans for next year? I don't really have plans.
You've watched Shani and Rev with us before, haven't you, Willie?
I've been through so much trauma and so much shit that I don't make a lot of plans. You know, I take baby steps. You know, baby step here, baby step here, baby step here. I don't draw out a whole plan because I've learned at my age that most of the time when you have a plan, it doesn't happen the way you want it, and then you get let down. So it's like best not to have anything planned. Just like take baby steps to see where you go. You know, be a free bird. No, Rev doesn't stream on Twitch. He streams on YouTube. Thank you, Renee. Please don't make fun of people with mental health issues. Very good and wise.
Mostly I just needed, I think, Ronnie to get out of our driveway.
I don't believe I'm God's hitman.
My guinea
but,
pigs
I mean,
keep trying to
if
eat
that's
my
someone's
hair.
perception of me...
Good morning,
okay.
Wendy. Exactly,
I don't know.
Wendy.
I'm being cool with drag?
Yes,
maybe I'm just
Willie.
Don't care, and I'm just
Spot
being
on.
kind for kindness' sake. You think God is your hitman. You said it. Well, oh. Yeah. Well, I never said he was my hitman. I said God avenges. I literally spoke what the Bible says. Like, if you have a problem with me repeating what the Bible says, take it up with God, not me.
Ugh.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Can I just say she is the worst kind of Christian, you guys. We are not all like this.
Am I going to color my hair again? You know, I've been going a lot of back and forth with that. You know,
yeah,
you've been blocked.
Imagine you're going
Good
back
night.
and forth with that. If you can't
I
afford
see you.
hair dye, you can't afford a coat.
But anyway, I was going back
dye.
and forth with, you know, should I dye my hair? Should I not? I've been going back and forth because, like, I'm getting older now, and I really want to see how the gray grows out in my hair. So I'm thinking of just keeping it, like,
Rocky,
as natural as
good
possible
one.
now, just to, like, see how the gray grows in my hair, because I think it's fucking cool. Yeah.
4-wheel, Ronnie. It's a Jeep.
I choose not to
remember?
debate anyone.
The little one.
It says in Romans 1 that reprobate is a form of reprobation.
Mornings are hard
So
on the
because it's a
brain.
reprobate mentality,
Renegade.
I don't do it.
That's
In
what
fact,
it
a long
is.
time ago, I even made a song about it.
Okay, Jilly.
Debate
Good
is
morning,
reprobate.
Rue.
Debate is reprobate.
Exactly,
So-
Ashley.
I would never do it. So it doesn't matter how much money is thrown at me. It goes against my ethics. It goes against my morals. It goes against my religion. So,
Yes,
no.
exactly, Miss T.
Yeah, I saw that you could use dye or Kool-Aid to dye your hair a long time ago. I've always wanted to try it. I don't know if I want to try it though anymore because I'm
morning,
like literally
Katrina.
like going back and forth over it. Like, I really want to see the gray grow in. What was it called,
We lucked
Annie?
out, Ronnie, because we just bought it in like
You live
April.
in a dream
And
world.
we
Why?
lucked out
Because I want to see the
after
gray
we
grow
bought
out
it
in my
and
hair.
signed the papers and everything, they put new tires
That's
on
accepting
for us.
reality.
So we're set for winter.
Natural is more beautiful, I agree. Honey, your religion is money. No, my religion is taking care of the poor, taking care of the widows, taking care of the homeless, taking care of the fatherless and the motherless. You know, loving people, respecting people, treating people with kindness. That's my religion, and I try to respect it. I know sometimes I fail at
Bored
that,
of the
but most of the
Itchy
time I
jobbing
try.
rage. Lily.
You are the poor,
Oh,
I know.
really?
Which
My
means I'm
daughter
blessed
and
in
my
heaven.
younger son
Do you volunteer
were
at a
all
soup
about,
kitchen?
you know, doing
I
different
have
colors
before,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. But my oldest was so like I don't know. He's just very, very like straight and narrow. None of that stuff. Oh, I know, Cam.
Yeah, y'all need to take care of yourselves. Focus on that first. Exactly, and that's what we're doing.
Aw, Rocky. See, I want to so do something, but I'm 50 years old and I'm afraid I'm gonna, you know. I'm
Hashtag
too
prison
old
for
for it.
Shanny. For what? What law did I break? Why does Rev thinks that King James is inherent? Why don't you ask him? I can't answer for him. I'm not his boss.
What year is it, Ronnie? I love older trucks. My son is looking to buy an older one. And I was telling him something about older trucks, they're more fun.
Hashtag
Nice,
no, I'm
Gail.
not, but okay.
he doesn't like mods. So he didn't like himself as mod.
You know, to be honest, guys, like this Carrie speech, I'm gonna nix it. Like, I'm not gonna answer any questions on that because I really don't care about her. Like, I talked to her a few times. It was obvious she dropped DMs, personal information, and if you really think that you want to be friends with someone who drops DMs
She
when
could talk
they don't agree with someone,
oh, that's not very old, and it's real.
I hate to say,
real?
but you know.
I didn't think
It's
they
your
still
choice,
make
but
rear-
you know,
rear-
for
oh,
warning,
that's
she
hard to
drops
say.
DMs.
Rear
So like,
wheel.
I just don't care anymore. I've moved on from that. And if she's still bothered over the things I said to her, that's her problem. That's not my problem. So don't bring her fucking problems to me. I don't care,
That's
and I'm
what he
moving on with
wants,
my life.
Ronnie.
She's not a big deal to me. Okay, my career
Oh,
and
I
my
bet it
money
looked awesome,
and my
Ronnie.
livelihood does not depend on content that is about her. And I know she wants clout right now, but like, I don't know her really in a lot of ways, and I don't care to know her, and I think we should move on from this.
Oh,
I
you're
acted
a
like
cool
I've friends
grandma,
with her for
Rocky.
20
I have
years? Really?
two grandkids.
Because I was
now.
nice? Wow.
One's 6 months and one's
That's
2.
assuming a lot.
Oh yeah, cool.
You
That
know,
would be hard to get
I really
back.
don't care about Delta 8 or marijuana anymore.
Oh, really?
I've kind of like moved on from that, like in caring about that shit.
I didn't realize that.
I
Ronnie.
just like I'm on my own, like, prescription meds, and they really, they you know, they help me mentally in a lot of ways, so, like...
Willie, you lasted 5
Oh.
minutes being on. 4 on. Aw, like Barney.
You are a full-blown psychopath? Why? I don't know how long it was. That's how much I don't care. Like, why do you care how long I knew her anyway? What is this point? Like, I don't care about her. And I'm not gonna answer anything about her anymore. I've moved on with my life. She needs to move on with her life. And if she thought we were, like, really close... My God, talking to someone for a couple times and... Someone really needs to learn not to trust everyone on the internet.
I'll be right back, you guys.
I learned that. From her, actually. Anyway. I'm her content. Really? She's that obsessed about me? Seems a kind of, not healthy. But anyway, yeah. I make videos on a lot of people. What's your point? Well, thank you, June. We're working on that, actually. We are. We're working on that. And I know we're going to. You know, it's God's will. It's God's will. And he's going to help us through this, you know? And you guys are helping, too, in a lot of ways. And I want to thank you for the help and the views and everything. What is my pain level at? About a 6 or 7 right now. My knee is really hurt, actually. Along up my, like, hip. But... you know. Y'all drama whores, you need to get therapy. Like, this cannot be good for your mental health or you know, your well-being. You know, imagine, like, I had to learn this from myself, right? Like all this, like, drama and stuff, it upsets you. It causes, you know, imbalances in you. You know, it's not good for your mental health. Like, stop. Who cares what other people are doing? Like, why do you care what other people do? I don't. I do my own thing. You know, we could talk about anything if you want, but you keep bringing up stupid drama, and I just don't want to fucking deal with it because it's not good for mental health. Be better. You're just entertainment. Yeah, so let's just entertain each other and not be assholes to each other. Were you, Renee? Like, okay. What is with you trauma people, okay? I'm just wondering, why do you trauma people fucking watch me? Is trauma interested in me? That's what I'm wondering. Because I got so many fucking trauma people always fucking contacting me, and it's like, what the fuck is with this trauma shit? Like, dude, if you want to give me a fucking job to do some trauma shit, I'll fucking do it. I'll be a big fucking naked fucking bloodied up fucking green ooze fucking monster if you want to. I'll take the fucking money and do that shit. But at least be honest. How many trauma people watch me? Well, okay. So, I have about 7 people at trauma that look at my Twitter and watch me. And then I have people who are connected with trauma, which is Cinemassacre, the Cinemassacre crew. So I'm like, oh, I have proof that Foodie Beauty watches me and listens to me. I have proof of that. Remember her one video? She said with a side of fat shaming. That came from me. That came from me. That was a tweet. So hi, Foodie Beauty. Hi, girl. Anyway, what is trauma? It's a film company. A film company. We like to watch stuff that is insane. Dude, I would be like your perfect fucking monster in a movie. Sign me up. It's the #1 horror company in the world, baby. And I very much am a horror fan. Can you unblock me on Twitter? I don't know who you are. I'm not answering questions? I thought I was. I'll write you in the script. Thanks, man. Besides, your girls are nicer than FBs. Just saying. You know what? I love Foodie Beauty. Oh my god. Thank you. Let Rev review you flirting with G-Man. Ugh. No. I regret that. Anyway. Thank you, Lloyd. You know, assumptions, accusations, and conjecture isn't truth. It's running in my head. La 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 la. La 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 la. Don't fear the Reaper. It's getting in my head. Na 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 na.
I am so sorry,
I got
guys.
incredibly
I wasn't here to mute
horribly
this thing.
I was given tribute to my dad and saying how much I missed him and loved him and cared for him. To which someone snarkily replied, "Well, that's why last night you were talking about how your dad used to beat you." Okay, first of all, I know a lot of people don't understand the complications of being in an abusive relationship with their parents. But it doesn't mean that we didn't have good times. It doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy his company most of the time.
But
in fact, all of the abuse happened while I was a child. It didn't happen when I was an adult, except for my mother. She was very mentally abusive.
She can be Foodie's wedding singer.
But that doesn't mean just because they did abuse me and hurt me deeply inside and left this huge hole in my heart.
I'm so sorry.
It doesn't mean that I never loved or cared for my parents.
She does a hell of a good
It doesn't mean that I can't mourn for my parents. Do you know what unconditional love is? I think people nowadays really need to learn what unconditional love is. You know, and you know, I can say this as a mother and a child. It doesn't matter what your parents do to you. You're still their child, and you're still going to love your parents no matter what they do to you. And I know this from my mom also, because her father used to be very abusive toward her. He was an alcoholic. My grandpa, which is on my thumb. That's the symbol for my grandpa. And he was very abusive toward her. He wasn't ever abusive to me. All I saw was this loving, kind man
Janet.
from
Sorry,
Edward Quinlan.
I wasn't here when you came in.
But my mom saw the alcoholic side of him, the abusive side of him. And that's one thing my parents had a problem with. They had a problem with alcohol abuse. My mom had a problem with popping pills. But that doesn't mean that I would stop loving them and hate them. You know,
Right.
it's like I can't win in a scenario. You know, when I was mad at my parents for what they did to me, it was like, oh, you're such a horrible daughter for saying that about your parents, even though I was talking about something that I legitly experienced.
I don't know. I think she might.
But that doesn't
fallen
mean that I
asleep,
would
Jacqueline.
stop ever loving them, you know, because I understand that they too were suffering from mental illness, and they were suffering from addiction, and they themselves need understanding and loving, you know, and
Loving, understanding.
it took me after they died to forgive them.
She was in here when I
It
first came
took
on,
me
Ronnie. I think she
after
fell
they
asleep.
died to let it go and realize and just focus on the good times we had and not the bad times we had, you know. It affected me, it traumatized me in a lot of ways, it hurt me horribly, but at the same time, they're my parents. They're the ones who brought me into this world, and
Yeah, so maybe
even
you
though they
should have
did
been
horrible
there when
things,
they
I
were on
still
their
have to
deathbed
give them credit for bringing me into
and made
this
things
world.
right.
And all the good
Tiggy
times I
said, "What
did
is wrong
have
with you? You're
did
going
mostly
straight to
come from my
hell."
father. You know, he used to watch sci-fi with me and watch movies with me, and we'd listen to old, you know, classic
Ronnie
rock
would.
together.
Loving,
You know,
understanding,
REO Speedwagon,
talking.
Leonard Skinner,
That
Def Leppard,
venting.
you know, Kiss, Aerosmith.
Exactly, Ronnie.
You know, we used to go to movies and concerts together, you know. And I miss him dearly. And
Aw, Gail, I call my daughter my little songbird.
I don't
because
think that's
I
gonna
swear
go away,
She started singing
that missing
before
him.
she could talk.
and that like want to see him again and that want to
What is that,
to get his bear hug.
Ronnie,
You know, he had such a
in
wonderful bear
Fahrenheit?
hug.
I can't math this early.
You know, and I know last night I was crying over the things my parents were doing, but that's normal to cry over that. You know, it's normal to be sad, and it's okay to not be okay.
You know, many of us lost parents,
And it's
right?
okay to mourn your parents even if they were abusive. It's okay to feel love for your parents even though they were abusive. Because they're your parents at the end of the day.
Really?
And I forgive them for what they've
Or
done.
just be Scottish.
As
and
I
get
know they
drunk.
forgive me for what I've done.
Yeah, as Jim, she is. So
You know,
next
I dream about my
we
parents,
have,
and I'm not like every night I dream about them.
These people that we will be covering, G-Man and Rev, they're all combined. So G-Man is a friend of Shani and Rev's, and Rev is Shani's quote unquote husband, because I don't really think they're married.
And it's this continual dream where they're moving and I'm moving, but we're together. And then there's always like food in the kitchen. Like my dad's like always cooking in these dreams, and I'm always eating his food in these dreams. And it's like, I miss the good times. I miss being able to, you know, sit down with my parents and like,
We can switch.
this is me as an adult.
This one's only 22 minutes. I'm going to speed him up because he is slow talking. So this is her quote unquote husband.
Hey guys, how you doing?
35. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder what it is here.
I'm a Christian.
Oh, that's what it is here, Ronnie.
Hi, my name's Jason, and I believe in Jesus. I believe in his principles of I believe in his principles of turning the other cheek when attacked. I believe in his principles that I am to pray for my enemies and to do good to those that persecute you for my name's sake.
Yes,
I
thank you,
should have
Lou.
my
I didn't
Bible, I
think
think.
they were really married.
That's how I'm feeling.
Would you like my Bible?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take this one.
Okay.
'Cause this is the
Very similar to yours.
Okay,
Yeah,
Willie.
it's very similar, yeah. It's got some more notes and stuff in it. A Bible, a King James, this is calfskin. Iron calfskin. And this is now my wife's, I did the title page, you know, because I always like doing the title page. And I had it in my name because this was mine. I got the deaths in there, like, you know, you got to do that. But you guys
Or
like personal
showers,
stuff.
Ronnie.
You definitely do, so. There's that title page, and I signed it over to Shani, and it was given to her by Jesus Christ. And I hope someday she'll use the margins, because this is a wide margin scripture. You see that? That's where you take your notes, over in these sections here. Wide margin. So I hope someday Shani takes this and does her notes in it, but she says she is not a note in the Bible note person, which I get. But I just like...
I memorize it.
Yeah, you memorize it, that's right. But no, it's a really good place, like for instance, it's perfect in Genesis, where you
She
pointed out
gives
to
you
me,
anxiety,
life starts
SGM?
in the sea.
Yep.
I never seen that.
Or
You could
he
write
does.
that in that margin, right? And you'll always be like, oh, you could do it. If you're a pastor, it's great for teaching. That's why they call it this, folks.
I've never been much of a note taker, though.
Right. This is a scripture
Right,
made by
SGM.
local church Bible
He's not
publishers.
full of
and
himself
they are
or
the best
anything.
makers of the scriptures. I'm telling you right now, this will last you forever if you take care of it, because the binding is, oh my God, the binding. You see how it's old school. It's like a Bible from like 1940, you know? They don't make them like this, but I highly endorse buying scriptures from local church Bible publisher. You're going to invest in it. 'Cause I believe this is like an $80 scripture, but it's like, it's iron calfskin. It's solid. You could beat this up and it's going to, but it's a sowing the seeds Bible, which a seed
Yes,
seed
they
sower
do,
Bible,
Rocky.
because you can put your teachings and your notes all in the site. It's beautiful, but I needed this next to me. Because, you know, I was going to come on here, and yes, this is about Gary. This is about, using my first name too.
Okay,
So that's it. You know?
so-
Gary Lamont Moore.
Gary, when he talks about Gary is G-Man, who we also have a stream from him. G-Man, they met online when they had the money, and they sold the house that was left to Rev to G-Man for $1. Well, when they got evicted in Colorado and they had to move out of their place, they came to PA, lived with Rev's uncle for a little while until they got kicked out of there. And then G-Man let them stay in the house. And not only did he let them stay in the house for nothing, but he was buying their clothes. He was buying their groceries. He would buy them like their birthday presents and all that. Not only was he taking care of Shani and Rev, he was taking care of the kids. But those kids were severely abused. They were neglected. They were peeing in their bedrooms, on their mattresses, on the walls, on the carpet, almost as if they like were afraid to come out of their bedrooms. So now they do not have the kids. The kids were taken from them because Rev kicked the younger one in the head. I'm not sure how old the younger one is. The older one is like close to like 17 or so. I want to say the younger one might be like 13, 14, but he kicked him in the head. So it was reported to CPS and they got the kids taken away.
Or Gary Lamont Moore.
Yes, he was their provider.
You're an idiot. You were the first one that gave out your docs. You're an idiot. This does not feel like turning the other cheek, doing a video like this. This does not feel like I'm being like Christ. But the fact is that I'm
Yes, cool.
And I was just talking to Shani, and she's like, just do a video because you need to vent this. And it's just venting. This is just venting.
Well, Jacqueline,
But I don't want to rage.
I like to do these streams calling these people out because they scam on different platforms and everything. So for me, it's about like calling attention to them. Ooh, I guess we did get snow last night. I just looked out the window. So for me, it's about calling attention to them so that other people don't fall for their scam. And I have it hidden. Thank you to whoever it was that left a comment in my one stream about Shani and Rev that said by me having his PayPal up, I'm, like promoting his PayPal. So he does have his PayPal in big letters at the bottom of his screen, but I have that covered up. So thank you for whoever suggested that.
I don't want to be uncouth, as I can be. Very vile. I can have a vile ass mouth, man. Because right here in the scriptures, okay, it tells you in Ecclesiastes and the Proverbs, which is there. Oh my, that might be my two favorite books.
Exactly, Lynn. The kids were very underweight.
And Proverbs. That's very close to it, I think. I'm not really a numbers guy. Okay, like those ordinances and the naming of the names and stuff, it's all very amazing, and it makes the scripture this tapestry woven together by God, and the connections are all there. Like, it's a cohesive. So many people over the years have tried to debunk the Bible, and you'll have some people that put out these videos, mostly atheist people doing this, that they'll put out videos pointing out inconsistencies in the Bible, and it's just not there. They're all debunked. Like, this book is, look, I know that a lot of people don't like.
Well, they've been kicked off. I don't know how Rev still has his channel on YouTube because he's been kicked off of YouTube too. Shani's been kicked off of YouTube. a few times. So she's now on Twitch because now as soon as she starts a channel on YouTube, it gets heated.
Think of the idea that they have a responsibility as a human being. Because this is why people become atheists, okay? The reason people become atheists is because they may have been in a situation where they felt that they needed to do something bad and they didn't want a consequence for it.
Yes,
you only have a problem with a book that's trying to be a plumb line in your life.
That's what I was saying. When they left Colorado, they were staying in a townhouse because so they aren't. No, they're not monetized. She may be on Twitch. I'm not sure, but they're definitely not monetized on YouTube. They've both been canceled a few times, but somehow he still had, and he is over the. Let me see what his. He has 1 point, so he could be monetized, but I don't think that they can because he has been canceled before. What was I going to say? I don't remember.
This is great for. Okay, if you listen
yes, they left.
If you just listen to the teaching.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay, so when they left the townhouse in Colorado, you guys, this stuff they left, and when they left it so gross. I mean, we think Foodie's litter box is disgusting, which it is. This was so much worse, though, you guys. Like, the litter boxes were completely full, so the cats were going everywhere in the townhouse. And the kid, like I said, the kids' bedrooms, they were peeing and pooping in their rooms, on the mattresses, on the walls, on the carpets. It was so bad, you guys. And so they left, and they only had their Durango, so they could only take what they could fit in the Durango. So they left like some good stuff. Like they left one of those, what are they called? Those like, it's like the Alexis or the Lexas, but it has video. I can't remember what they're called, but they left one of those just sitting out on the counter because they had spent all that money on frivolous things. And most of them, they had to leave behind because they couldn't fit it in the Durango.
Best to live them. You're going to have a good life because it's all about compassion for other people. It's not about oh my God, I can't speak. Sorry. It's not about self-gratification and living for your own mammon and all of this nonsense that's unfulfilling. It's about taking care of other people. So, atheism in a big way is a running from the Creator. And it's because you're scared of having consequences to your actions. So, I don't want to rant.
Yeah.
Because if I go into a rant mode, I'm going to start talking like Jason Egroff and not like Jesus. But this is about Gary.
So when they left the apartment, when they left the townhouse, they came on YouTube, gave the address to the townhouse, and told people all the stuff that they left there. And so they told them, basically, go ravage the place. Take whatever you want. We can't take it with us. So one of the YouTubers went in just to film the place and what kind of condition they left it in. And you guys wouldn't even believe how bad it was.
Bothering me, really in a deep place where the anger is, and it's getting to me. That I could feel like I had such a close friend. Like exactly, and maybe this was just my own mental illness in that I trust too much. And I give the benefit of the doubt too many times to people. Like he used to say to you guys all the time, I could put my phone down and Shanny and Rev they don't care about it. They don't ever steal or look at my phone. That's right, we didn't, because we don't do those things. But you talked so kindly and like a brother, and when I was going through mental stuff, you were like a big brother.
While you were handing us money for food.
And to turn so viciously and quickly and change your entire purview of what you're doing on your channel.
Yeah, Blue, it was bad.
This is why part of the reason why I probably have like PTSD.
Here comes a cat.
I can't do this with people anymore.
You start
There's been
hearing
too many
noise,
times when I have opened up and I've been
over.
very open and honest with an individual, and then it's used against me, and there's a fucking knife in my side again. And I just can't do this anymore. Like, there's no way. I think that the likelihood of me ever wanting to befriend somebody on the internet ever again, I think the chances of that is a zero. Forever. Because the knives are still stuck back there. And in my side, I just get, it's like it hurts too much.
They were the ones wrong, you guys. Not the kids.
This stuff will kill you. Which is why I cannot deal with this guy anymore.
I cannot deal with selfish parenting.
Maybe it wasn't intended. No more bullshit. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I've had so many of these people that say that they care and all of this turn around viciously with a butcher knife and chopping me in the neck, man. And
so what's the common denominator, Rev?
Like, this shit has so emotionally fucked with me. It's like I feel numb, like almost numb. But then I try to sleep, and I toss and turn with these thoughts of, the world thinks that you're this. The world thinks that you're that. And what should I care what the world thinks? Well, I'm a believer in a civil society. And when you have constant slander of things you know are not true in your heart about yourself, it starts making you tear yourself down. When you hear these things over and over again, when it's constant in your mind when you're trying to sleep, it's torture. And it gets to you eventually physically, like your body can't take it anymore because you've been so manic about these repeating thoughts of negativity over and over and over again in your mind that it's like you just can't, you're in a collapse. It's like, I just don't have any fucking will anymore, man.
Oops, I forgot about the poll.
I'm living out in the middle of nowhere. You know, it's crazy. It's fucking, sorry, Lord. I hold the Bible, I say the F word. I'm sorry about that. But you know this book well enough, I guess, Gary, you know? What you're...
I don't know, Jilly. Wouldn't you think that they would be afraid to show their face?
Judas. That's how you act.
Ew.
And Judas they probably would have thrown in an asylum, too. You get what I'm saying?
Hi, Tammy.
I'm glad I didn't rage.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't rage. I wanted this to be just, this is how I feel. Like just a fish. Ah! That's bizarre. I feel like a fish flopping, out of water. Oh. That's seriously. No, I'm still recording.
No, I thought you were talking to me.
No, well, yeah, you too. It's everybody. I'm talking. All right.
Sorry.
Shout out to Life of a Free Spirit, Callie. All right.
Your wig is cute.
Shanny likes your wig. See, I barely even. I know of you, Callie, but like, you've probably said a few words on me, and you don't know me even. Like, well. Hi.
I know, Jilly. Somebody gave them $500 to stay in the
insane.
hotel a second week before they supposedly got to stay there for
like
free.
You have this connection with someone, and it's not real. It's illusory. It can turn into reality if you want that person enough in your life that you pursue them, and they start to respond in kind. Hey, that's a great deal. But be careful, girls. All right, because the good guys are out here. Like, do you know how scumbaggy we are?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, really
include yourself in there.
Okay. Stay safe out there, because Did you hear about the SAs that was going on at TwitchCon? Yeah. Not surprising. It's not, and it really makes me ill to have to say that, but it's not surprising. And I'm not one of these guys that says, oh, you blame the female because of the way she dresses. That's ridiculous. There's no common sense in that. Okay. Would you say the same thing as a male if you're walking around with no shirt and you got?
Well, last week I had showed a video. They had gotten donation for a pizza, like I said, and then he puts a thing up saying thank you. First of all, he acted like he was irritated because the person that donated for the pizza wanted him to do a thank you video, and he acted like he was irritated about that. But then he did 2 of them. But when he started it, you can hear Shanny right before he starts to speak. Shanny says, "We're drunk." And he says, "Yeah, I know we are." And then he starts to talk. So you're coming on here asking for money for pizza and stuff, but you have enough money to buy alcohol.
A 6-pack and stuff? No, of course that wouldn't apply because, well, he's doing that for you-know-why. Yeah, well, that's what you're putting.
Exactly,
you wouldn't
Rocky.
like that. Huh? Guys, you wouldn't like that. Oh, he wanted it. He had no shirt on. But you've always got to put yourself in the shoes of the other individual, and then everything becomes clear. It's the same thing with the abortion issue.
Did you put your shoes in
as a
the
Christian
kids?
male? You got to put yourself in the shoes of the Christian female and go, wait a minute, I wouldn't really want some person that has nothing to do with me having a say in my own health care. No, you don't.
Yeah,
it's your
she
body.
said.
It's not mine.
She was like questioning him because she could tell he was about to go live, I think. So she's like, "We're drunk." Like, basically, like, "Why are you going live? We're drunk." And he was already live, so we heard that.
And we could talk about that scripture issue with Paul and be subject unto. Yeah, read it in context. We're supposed to revere our wife, revere her, and that's at the 40-year-old virgin line. You're putting the pussy up on a pedestal. Yeah, you're supposed to. It's
exactly, yes, Jim.
We're supposed to value
yeah,
our
that's
wives
about
so
how
much
it goes.
that it's like a shined trophy. And that doesn't mean that they're barefoot in the kitchen and that's it. And baby factories and being subjugated. No, that's not the Christian way at all. But of course, you have people like Gary that really misuse the scripture because he's a misogynist pig that looks at every woman that he can. Oh, there's something I'll throw out there.
I'll play
him with like a chick that looks like a punk chick with like ripped up jeans and stuff. And he likes that type of thing. And he's like a dog with his tongue out. It's pathetic. He's a child. Like that's bottom line. He's a fucking child. He's one of the most immature adults I've ever seen. And I know he works and everything. That's fine. You know, he's got one up on me. But the way the guy acts is he's literally his intellectual capacity is about that of a 15-year-old or 16. Will is way smarter than him. Well, I mean by an order of magnitude of like by a tenfold. That's how much smarter Will is than Gary. And the boy's 15. That's the truth. I had to do this. I had to vent. I'm glad it's not rage though, because I could go there so easily. I was literally doing that in the bed, and that's like. So what's up, guys? And I again, like every time I start a video, even I want to thank. So what's up, guys? And I again, like every time I start a video, even I want to thank the people that have done something and to help us. And your continued support is needed.
This is SGM. This is where in the beginning of his stream about the pizza, where Shanny tells him we're effing drunk, and he says, "Yeah, I know we are." I don't know if I got the part. I should have the part where he says, "Yeah, I know we are."
So what's up, guys? And I again, like every time I start a video, even I want to thank the people that have done something and to help us. And your continued support is needed. You know, the food situation isn't really any better than it was, but we're really blessed by somebody that in the place here that shared their food with us. So if you can hook me up tonight for a dinner for the two of us, that would be really wonderful. Like we've been craving some pizza, kinda. So absolutely, if you could do that, if you could hook us up, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, so that's where he came on. I didn't get the part, but in the very beginning when she says that we're effing drunk, he says, "Yeah, I know we are." And then he starts talking. But I don't think she realized he was already live. Good morning, Harley. Craving some pizza, kinda.
And he's like, "Do a video." And it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, whenever they're needing money too.
Yeah, thank you. And I up in bad stuff. I don't want it because I'm not.
And whenever they're needing money, Shanny makes him get on because people are more likely to give to Rev than they are to Shanny.
If that's how you feel on the inside, Dragnot's going to use that. He's going to use that. We love you, Drag. It's fine. I put that under the bridge, man. I'm serious. Like it's long over for me. I'm done with it. I told you in my PayPal messages, man. And thanks for everything you gave me. I appreciate it. I want peace. Because if we could all succeed in this, everybody's happy, right? Right, Drag? That's true. I'd never come after you, dude. I wouldn't come after Gary. Gary's the one that started this shit.
So looks like tomorrow we're doing a Reese, guys.
With us too.
Yes, he did. The emails back and forth, that crap. And he was trying to pin it on you, Drag, that you started the crap, but it's not true. Like, he has had a boner for you for so long, dude. And I think it's because he's jealous, because he knows you have a level of intelligence, that you went through school and now you're doing what you do. You know, I think there's definitely jealousy there. Without a doubt. Like, I've seen him in person, Drag, you know? I've seen it. And it's like he envies you, man.
But you know what? Honestly, if Rev is drinking again, that's kind of, par for the course with alcoholics. A lot of times they just drink and they don't eat, which is so bad.
I think he's jealous of the fact that you have the intellectual capacity to go through school the way he did. But I had to do this. I had to let it out. I had to take a bag and just dump it on you guys. I'm sorry for that. But I was holding this emotional baggage of this dude. I'm like, man, he was a friend. No, he wasn't. That's the thought. You could get in my head a little bit and see how these thought loops could drive you nuts. Oh, he was a cool person to hang out with and friend. No, he wasn't. He was plotting against you every time that he was in a room with you. You just thought that it was a real friendship. You were deluded to think it was a real friendship. That's what I'm dealing with. And it's, for a person that's an empath, and I have a level of empath.
I know, Rev does have mental disorders. I mean, I believe Shani does too. I believe, though, with Rev, and don't hate me for saying this, but there are instances where, like, trauma can bring out mental illnesses. I fully believe Shani brought out his mental illness. This boy was the silver spoon. He did not grow up this way, living this way. I really think that the shock of the life that he's living with Shani contributed to bringing out that mental illness. But at the same time, I don't understand what he even has, because he says they mentioned schizoaffective disorder. And then, of course, Shani diagnosed him with bipolar. But with a diagnosis of schizoaffective borrows from other mental illnesses. So it borrows from schizophrenia. It borrows symptoms from bipolar. So really, saying he's schizoaffective covers that whole bipolar thing. Yes, I agree.
I feel pain. Like when Shani's in severe pain, I feel pain.
Yes. Well,
but see,
I
G-Man's
truly do believe that.
That revels in drama. WWE style drama. And he's proven it with his channel now. There's nothing about Jesus there at all, man. Nothing. He's a horrible witness for the Lord. And pretty much always has been. I give the benefit of the doubt all the time.
Good morning, Indy.
And I'm learning that I'm not wise as a servant in that sense. I need to grow out of trusting everybody at their word, because a lot of people don't.
I agree,
their word
Harley.
isn't worth shit. But you give it to them anyway, and then you're trampled.
I think people feel like Rev.
Trampled.
I think people feel like it's not too late for Rev. Like they pretty much feel like, Shani's a lost cause, but it's not too late for Rev, I feel like.
And figuratively trampled underfoot. Man, nobody wants to get trampled, folks, right? No one wants to be trampled, and no one wants fake friends. Who the hell wants a fake friend? Who?
Yep.
Unless you're really emotionally damaged and you like people hurting you, in which case I pray for you and tell you, you maybe find a good therapist out there. But man, I'm hurt. I'm not raging. Yeah, there's a level of anger. There's definitely a level of anger, and that's what's bothering me the most, because I'm trying. Part of my mental health recovery, or getting my place into a good mental state, is setting aside anger and wrath. I have to do that. But I was like this,
guys. Here is
Itney's
channel.
So thanks for listening to me. Just dumping on you.
You guys want to sub to her?
But she had said it, and it was right. It's like, you're bothered. You need to get this stuff out, and I do. I think I feel a lot better now. I'm hurt more than angry. That's what I want you to know, and I want Gary to know. I'm far more hurt than angry, dude.
Yes, Blue. I agree. Okay, guys. So what we have left is the G-Man stream, which is him going off on Shani. Shani needs love, must die. Bring back Shani for Christ. That's a title, y'all. Wow. And then we have Chantel's from yesterday, Quick Bees. But I am going to check her community tab and see what else we might have this morning. Here's an update for you. Some more content. Looks like this pathetic loser can't get any views. Also, if he's just gaming, love that for you. So these are all Pulpy. So it looks like she's on to Pulpy now. I already read this one at the beginning. And she's back to posting Nasty photos. Yeah, so Chantel's being vile this morning. Surprise, surprise. So, do you guys want to watch Chantel's from yesterday, or do you want to watch G-Man? I mean, we can do both, but which one do you want to watch first? You're welcome at me. Yeah. And G-Man is another preacher. Jacqueline. Oh, no, wait. Who said that? Blue. He's another preacher, too. Thank you, Harley, for getting those bots. She is, Jacqueline. Okay, let's do G-Man. Chantel's was boring, but most of hers are boring now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel. Before we get started, let me just get through a few things here. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to pay attention to any super chats with my phone while I'm looking at this. I don't have to.
Yeah, G-Man does not pay much attention to his chat, you'll notice. He kind of people got on him last week because he had just got super chats enabled, and people were super chatting, and he was just ignoring them.
Monitors here, so I don't have that what do you call it? The privilege to having the two monitors.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to control that anyway. But anyway, again, welcome to the Sewing and Reaping YouTube channel, and today I want to talk about these Twitch streams that Shani did.
I know,
last night.
but the whole outhouse thing, Jacqueline. That was probably the only interesting thing was that, yeah, she went back to the outhouse. Okay, Gail, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. She is Harley.
I want to warn people in advance to watch this all the way into the end because you're not going to like some of the things that I got to say. Just watch this all the way to the end because my mind hasn't changed about a whole lot. But although it almost did. But let me
But Willie, I needed you to
one of the weaknesses that I have as a man and as a Christian is that when it comes to women, I tend to believe everything that comes out of their mouth. Certain women on here, like Miss Parker and like some other people, I'm a little bit more skeptical about when I listen to them talk. But for the most part, when I'm dealing with females, I tend to believe the things that come out of their mouth. And I'm not all that good at dealing with manipulation when it comes to women. It's easy for me to spot it in others, but when it's happening to me, I don't always see it. And I usually need somebody outside of me to tell me, look, this is what's really going on. So
I don't always
last night I watched
them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I will say I can't really watch Negs, but I do watch DC.
4 streams that she did. I think 2 of them or 3 of them was the lying part.
I'm
was
sorry.
The lying or whatever.
A lot of people got hit in that.
And then the second one was the second group of videos, which is very hard to hear because it's very scratchy. And she really needs to do something about that internet. And that was the stream that she did on She's Still Hurting. Some of the things that I'm going to say in this video, even to Christians, is going to seem a little insensitive. But I assure you, when I finish with the entirety of the video, you will understand. That's why it's going to be important to listen to this entire video. Some of the things that I'm going to say in this video, I think some people may agree with me on. A lot of people are not going to. But if you watch it for the entirety of this video, you'll all understand. First, let me go to the live chat and acknowledge the people that are here who are watching. Let me see something here. We got Baby Jane S. Campbell, Toby Means, Lexicon, Kiki Pet Deliverer Service.
Want to watch DC?
Row Your Boat 21.
She did have one yesterday here.
Mo Look at Insanity. Bad Bold Tragic. Bull Gang Gamer Girl. Myth. Shanny for Life. Moondog. Draven's Crypt. I'm supposed to go to his channel, I think, in the future or something like that. Misty Day. And Carrie is watching. How you doing, Carrie? So, again, when it comes to women and Firefly, when it comes to women, I have a difficult time dealing with their manipulation tactics. And this has been this way since high school with me.
Hello. Some people were expressing their annoyance with me the other day because I was drinking and eating on camera. Tough. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day, and I've been on the road since like 4:30 in the morning. I know that at home the lavalier picks up the sound of my mouth and my throat and all that. I don't give a shit, okay? I'm thirsty. I take medicine that leaves me dehydrated. So if you don't like the sound of drinking or mouth sounds or whatever, mute it, okay? Don't sit there during the live stream, and then you can come back, you can mute it, and then you can pick up from there, or you can read the transcript. Honestly, I'm not trying to be defensive. I am doing the best that I can with the audio, but when I stream it at home, I'm streaming with my iPhone. So, but, you know, if you're just going to come around to complain, then don't bother, all right? So now that we've got that out of the way, I have a few thoughts, because driving 8.5 hours to get here leaves me with a lot of time to think. So there's always something to think about, right? So I was thinking today as I was driving, because last night, Honey K Girl, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for this. Pumpkin spice coffee. Hooray. Thank you, Honey K. I will really, 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 really enjoy it. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. So yesterday I decided to do a little bit of an experiment. Now you guys know that I have said on multiple occasions, I don't give a single solitary fuck what Kanye West thinks about Jews. I don't care. The guy is out of his goddamn mind. All right. Having said that, a little smidgen of support for the Jewish community would be nice.
Trying to get her chat up.
It would be
for you guys.
nice.
Hold on.
It would be nice, because the motherfucker has been doubling, tripling, quadrupling, and quintupling down since he first came out with his crazy statements. I want to denounce my friend Tucker Carlson in the strongest possible terms for giving that man a one-on-one interview and giving him final edit authorization, which is fucking insane. There was no reason to have him on. I mean, apart from ratings and money, obviously. The man has no news value. He's completely out of his mind. They might as well go down to the corner, walk outside the building in D.C., walk over to Union Station, and right around Union Station, there is an encampment, a tent city of homeless people. Pull a random homeless guy, a guy who is schizophrenic or a meth addict or whatever, pull him into the D.C. bureau and interview him. It's going to be the same thing, okay? So to not only give that man as much airtime as they did, but the final edit over the interview is a disgrace. And the fact that Tucker agreed to it and that Fox agreed to it does not surprise me. But it's still disgusting, because the Tucker that I knew 20 years ago would not have done that. Not in a million years. But times change, okay? Now, as I was saying, I noticed a lot of people were expressing concern about Kanye's words, and talking about how upsetting it was to hear Kanye saying what he was saying, and that they weren't sure whether or not they could continue to support Kanye given the terrible things that he had said about George Floyd. Not about the Jewish community, about George Floyd. George Floyd is dead, okay? The Jewish community, such as it is very much alive and hanging on by its fingernails. There is a grand total of 16 million of us in the world. Yes, you heard right. 16 million. 16 million people. The entire Jewish population of the planet could fit into Manhattan with a little bit of spillover into, I don't know, into Queens. That is how few of us there are. All right? That's how few of us there are. Now, Mrs. Parker had a stream last night where she was talking about how Negs and Tragic and I all went to her asking for help. No, Mrs. Parker, you can go ahead and spill whatever details you want. You can go ahead and put up whatever receipts or fucking DMs or whatever you want to.
There we go.
I don't ask for help. I don't ask for help. Not anymore. Because I know I'm not going to get it. Hang on. I've told Negs my philosophy of life, which is when you have no expectations, you will never be disappointed. So this is something the Jewish community has learned. We have no allies. We have no allies. None.
Boys.
Every now and then, you know, somebody like Kanye will get banned off of Twitter. That's because of a TOS violation. It's not because a bunch of people decided, oh my God, this guy has really overcrossed the line and he's terrible. And no, he violated TOS just like any other schlub, just like I did a few days ago. I'm in Twitter jail for another couple of days. So is Hussey. Okay. Kanye West is no different. So I don't ask for help because Jews have stopped asking for help because we know we're not going to get it. Not ever. That is why we had to set up our own homeland where we can defend ourselves. It is not a coincidence that when the Oscar time comes around, that the documentaries and the movies that get nominated for Oscars and that win prizes are movies and documentaries involving Jews being put on cattle cars and marched into ovens. You put out a movie about Jews defending themselves, Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, partisans running through the forest, the Mossad going and killing all the terrorists who committed the atrocities at the Munich Olympics, you get crickets. You get nothing. So we know what the deal is. We know what time it is. But it's very interesting to see a bunch of self-proclaimed SJWs who are always standing up for what's right, not say one fucking peep about Kanye West's outbursts and his Protocols of the Elders of Zion talking points, which he has returned to over and over and over again for the past week. So for that, all of you, thanks for nothing. I expected nothing and I got nothing, so I'm not disappointed. Okay? But I would really, really appreciate it if you all, instead of, dogpiling and brigading people like Negs, and then dogpiling and brigading people like me, if you all would all kindly go and fuck yourselves. All of you. Every single one of you. All of you who sit there and are like, oh my God, look at all these racists. Fuck you. Fuck you. There are 16 million of us left in the world. Why do you think that there are so few of us? Take a guess. Take a guess. Why are there so few Jews in the world? Gee, could that have to do with systematic genocide and oppression and murder for 2 millennia? Could it possibly have to do with that? However, I have decided that I am going to take advantage of our tiny number.
That he must have been yeeted off of Twitter because when you look for his channel, I showed you guys what you get. Just couldn't hear me talk. So here's what you get when you look up Negs. Now, his other channel used to pop up and it doesn't. So I'm assuming this is his new one. And he only has 128 subs on here. So he must have had to start all over.
Numbers. And what I am declaring is that because there are so few of us, that I, in the person of a Jewish human being, am automatically put at the top of the progressive stack. There are fewer Jews than black people, fewer Jews than Asian people, fewer Jews than other, races, genders, ethnicities. There are only 16 million of us, so I have decided that I am at the top of the progressive stack, and whatever I say is 100% correct, and nobody can challenge me, ever, okay? This is the ruling from the chair. And as such, because I am part of one of the tiniest minorities in the world, I have granted a blanket pardon to Negs. So everybody go fuck off. All right. Now,
nice.
One of the things that also bothers me, and I will say exactly what's on my mind about this because I'm a little bit tired of it, and I've said it over and over again. When people like Vicky and Nova and the people in Petty Fam and Hussy
I don't
and
know
people
who
like that
Nova
think it's
is.
very, very amusing to keep on questioning my ethnicity after I have said over and over and over again that this is exactly the kind of thing that Jews have gotten used to hearing for millennia. This is why we were shoved into ghettos. This is why our money was taken away. This is why our savings were taken away, our homes, our jewelry, our paintings, our artworks. Everything that we had worked for was taken away because we weren't really of the blood of the soil that we were living in, no matter how many generations we had lived in a particular country. Okay? So spreading the lie that my ethnicity is illegitimate is actually a deeply anti-Semitic canard. So you guys can write it off and say it's because of my race or whatever. You can have a good laugh. I'm saying that it's because you're all a bunch of fucking Jew haters. And you're a bunch of bigots. And that's why you're doing it. Because you don't think that I quite measure up to the rest of you because reasons. Okay? So I've spotted you.
Yes.
Now I know exactly who you...
Both reacted to Foodie. But they've kind of graduated onto the drama community, I would say.
You are. You've all, exposed yourselves. You don't come to the aid of Jews when we're being maligned and when genocidal language is being used in connection with us, no matter how crazy the person's saying it. You don't come to our defense, even when the person who's saying it has 31 million fucking Twitter followers, which is twice as many people as there are Jews on the entire planet, and you say nothing, but you run to the defense of a man who is no longer alive instead. So you're all a bunch of anti-Semites. That is my decision. That is my opinion. I tried to be charitable. I tried to be kind.
Thank you.
But you guys have disappointed, well, not disappointed because I wasn't expecting anything. But you guys have all proven exactly who you are. You've shown me exactly who you are. And so I will just sit back and I will watch you guys. And I will not take a single goddamn thing that you say seriously ever. Okay? So let's get down to what happened yesterday. Because I know you guys are all here for Hussy.
Good morning, HW.
Okay, so yesterday, Hussy released... Oh, I have plenty to say about Hussy in regards to that, Beth, trust me. You guys don't know what to expect today. Okay, by the time I'm done with this motherfucker, by the time I am done with Hussy today, let me tell you this, operators need to be standing by at Homeland Security, the FBI, what else? The Cyber Bureau of every, fucking federal law enforcement agency, the NYPD, the Connorsville Police, and Space Force. Because he is going to need every chubby thing.
I guess because drama sells. That's the only thing I can think of. A lot of this stuff is like, who cares?
On both hands to keep dialing and dialing and dialing because he is going to feel that he is that put upon by my mean and nasty words. I sent you a cease and desist, Hussy, and the items that were in the cease and desist were very specific. You did not cease and you did not desist. So,
Good morning, Safaria.
What's it going to take to make you understand that this is not a fucking joke? All right, let's go. Okay, so this is what he uploaded yesterday.
This is live stream.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab it.
Oh, listen to the voice.
I'm freezing.
I was just watching Negs' live stream from earlier today when he was on Rumble sniping me. And I'm going to play the clip for you. He called me pedophile several times.
Did he?
This man hasn't stopped defaming me, hasn't stopped slandering me.
You have called the police on us. You've called the police on us. In here, in this title, you were stupid enough to include my name in the title, which means that now you are bringing me into this drama after I was the one who sent you the cease and desist. Very bad plan. Okay, so this is going to be, the second, however many times you've called the police in Connorsville. You claim to have filed multiple police reports in New York City. You know that filing a false police report is a crime, Hussy. You have openly stalked Negs' child, Negs' 20-year-old kid, a non-combatant who never did a goddamn thing to you, asking if he's gay, because you are, after all, a fucking predator. And I will say that word. I won't call you a pedophile, but I will call you a predator, because that's exactly what you are. And you sent that boy's picture over to Tragic to ask him if the kid was gay. What do you give a shit? What do you care? Are you going to bop over to Indiana and stalk him, too, in person? We know you like them young, Hussy, and we know that you like them straight. Okay, that's your fantasy. But that boy is not interested in you. Who else are you stalking on Facebook and accusing people like me of stalking you on Facebook? Keep going, Hussy. Keep going. And I will point out to everybody that it's very interesting that he called the police on us the first time after Negs revealed that Hussy had been married. Whether you're married currently or in the past, I don't give a shit, Hussy. You know goddamn well why your marriage became a point of contention. You know goddamn well. I know you like to play dumb, and I know that you are dumb, but you know exactly why that was. Okay. And the second time, it was after my live stream where I accused him of being a pathological liar, and I started making educated guesses about his family life and about his past. And what do you know? I was right. I was right. I totally guessed that the reason that he and his family met Don King was because in Atlantic City, which was another guess. I could have guessed Las Vegas. I could have guessed an Indian casino. I guessed Atlantic City, and I was right. And I said it was because his father was a whale, and that was one of the comped things that he was given at the casino. Hussy, for you to brag that your father was a degenerate gambler and that he was comped a meeting with Don King and cigarettes when he went gambling, wow, Hussy. Talk about fucking goals. Okay, that you are celebrating the rewards that came to you because of this man's sickness. It says a lot about who you are. Hang on, I need my vape. Oh, Negs, do you have a vape? Negsy? Babes? Do you have a vape? Yeah. Thank you.
Looks like a Pokemon ball. Tommy Chong will come out if you vape.
Wow. It's not pot, by the way. Ooh. All right. So I hit a fucking nerve, didn't I, Hussy? When I showed those pictures of my childhood home. You know you can't match that because you know that you have no proof for any of the claims that you've made. I can sit here and I can prove every single thing that I have said about my past is true. And you can't prove the same. But we're going to get to that. Let's continue with this.
They pull out
bullshit.
all the stops, HW. They go after each other's families. And
He's calling me
crazy.
child. He's doxing my apartment building.
No, he didn't.
He's saying, I hope somebody catches you in New York City
I hope so, too.
and puts you in your place.
I hope so. No, I said that. I said that, Hussy. And as actually, I was very specific. I said that I hope that you get loaded one day and you go to these gay bars and that a fucking drag queen gives you a beatdown. That's what I said. Those were my words. Don't give Negs credit for shit that I say. I put a lot of thought into this stuff. You go for Negs about the shit he says, but by God, I want credit for the stuff that I come up with too. God damn. All right. And I said, I hope that one of the bouncers at the gay bars that you go to where you get so mouthy, I hope one of the bouncers goes in the back, brings out a blackjack or a club, and beats your face in with it. That's what I said. I said that.
Wow.
Does that mean I'm going to go to New York and do it? Or pay somebody to do it? No. I said, I hope somebody does. That is covered by the First Amendment, you fucking moron. But honestly, I think that is the only way that you'll ever learn a lesson.
When people use the,
I mean,
First
think about all the
Amendment
money you
for,
would make. Think about all the victim points you would
spouting
score if you got
gross
beaten up by a
things like
bouncer or by a drag queen or by
Just
some
because
guy
it's
on the
legal doesn't
street
mean it's
because
right.
you're loud and nasty and rude or you try to grab the wrong guy's dick or something. Think about it. It's a lot of money to be made in that. A lot of victim points. But yeah, that was me who said that. That was me.
He said stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay? This man is putting my life in danger with these lies. I've gone to the police several times.
Yep.
I've documented everything.
Yep.
I've been advised to continue to document.
No, you haven't. It's a lie.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
That's a lie. I want to see the police reports. I want to see
I'm
them.
going to play you this clip. And I want you to hear what he has to say. And then I'm going to tell you.
Well, yeah.
Bye, pedophile. After a while, pedophile.
Oh no, Safaria. She would be jealous.
You are a greasy old fuck.
Look at that wig.
You are a nasty motherfucker. You are nasty.
She'd be so jealous.
You are disgusting.
That's
Pedophile again today. Telling everybody to mass flag my Twitch channel. Telling people to call Social Security on me. Threatening my channel constantly that he wants to take it down. He's going to take it down. He'll have it down by next week.
Yep. Hussy, you have lied about us. You have threatened us. You have gone IRL. You put my ex-husband's picture up on your Twitter feed and congratulated yourself because you didn't include his last name. Let me tell you something, you stupid fuck. Do you know what reverse image search is?
She sure is.
Have you ever
blue.
heard of that? Tell Vidal to teach you how to do it. She knows all about it. Bridget knows how to do it. Tragic knows how to do it. A lot of people know how to do it. You're too stupid. You don't even know how to turn that fucking computer on. But let me explain something to you. You can put up a person's picture and their name, and you don't need their last name. You can do a reverse image search, and all their information pops up. Their last name, their place of where they live, all of that. So you can pat yourself on the back, but you doxed a non-combatant. You doxed a man who had nothing to do with any of this. You doxed someone I have not spoken to in 15 fucking years. You can call your ex-wife your family. I don't consider that man to be family. He is someone I happened to be married to many years ago. And you dragged him into your circle of shit because of me. Because you wanted to own me. You owned yourself, you asshole. You owned yourself. You have established a pattern of stalking and harassment. Did you tell the police about that? You can talk to our lawyer about that.
Well, here's a little message for you, DC Media Girl and Negs. I am contacting the police.
Do it. Do it.
You don't have to question and wonder who's contacting the police.
Oh, we know who contacted. Uh-huh.
I am contacting the Connorsville police.
Do it.
I am sending them this video.
Do it.
And they will handle it.
Sure.
The way they choose.
Can I just tell you how they're going to choose to handle it, hussy? Can I just explain something to you? You've never been to the Midwest, have you? Okay, so let me explain something that I've learned in the 30 and 3/4 hours that it takes me to drive from D.C. to Indiana, the drive that I've made many, many times now. You leave Washington, D.C.
Drive a lot,
you leave the suburbs of Washington, D.C. You get up to about Hagerstown, Maryland. You drive through western Maryland. You drive through eastern Pennsylvania. Then you get to West Virginia. You drive through Wheeling. You drive through Wheeling. You're immediately in Ohio. You drive all the way through Ohio, and you drive through Indiana. And then you get to where Negs lives. Okay? Guess
Are you
what
serious,
you see
Harley?
all the way along that
Holy
route.
cow, I
all the
would've
way
thought
along
he
that
was
route.
like 50.
And guess what you see everywhere when you reach this particular town that he and I live in? You see Trump flags, hussy. You see Trump pen signs left over from 2020. You see Trump 2024 flags everywhere. You can't swing a cat without hitting one of those fucking flags in this town. All right? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when some weirdo from New York City with an unpronounceable last name calls the Connorsville Police Department to issue a complaint that somebody is being mean to him on the internet? And you call a police department of a small town where everybody knows everybody else. What do you think is going to happen, hussy? What do you think is going to happen? Exactly what happened. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing happened. Because what you are describing is not a crime, and it is certainly not a fucking crime in a red state. I'm sorry, hussy. These are political realities that you need to face. Maybe those NYPD people are sitting there and they're willing to listen to your bullshit over and over again. Maybe it's because they know you're crazy and it's easier to take a report than to tell you to leave. But I can tell you that in this town...
All right, I'm Google mapping
no.
it. Well,
and also, that's not how it happens. That's not how it happens. The only reason that the police came here the last time you called was because you couched it as a wellness check. When it's a wellness check, they're going to come. But let me explain what happens when you call another police department. They are going to tell you that you need to file a report in your own city, and that the police in your city will contact the police in the city where this alleged thing happened. That's how it works. That's why I know that when you said that they assigned a detective to that alleged death threat that you received over email, that you were lying. I know you're lying. I know you're lying because I've contacted the police about death threats that were sent electronically. And all of them have told me it's a free speech issue. Unless it's highly specific, there is nothing that we can do. They won't even take a report. MFW told you that, didn't she? About how the police operate in Indiana. Negs told you the same thing. Isn't it interesting, hussy, that you've got two people from Indiana and one person from the capital of the United States who have all had the exact same experience contacting the police with electronic or virtual or threats made on the internet, and they've all been told the same thing, but somehow you're the one who gets a detective assigned to your case, and that detective is calling you at 10 o'clock at night? Are you fucking kidding me? No. No. No, you're a liar. That's one of many things that you've lied about. And if you're not lying, I want to see the police report. I want to see a report number. And if you think that we had something to do with it, it looks like you're changing your mind. It's like Tragic with who threatened to rape his kids. He's accused Frank. Really? He's accused Shabisky. He accuses whoever he's angry at the time. You started off making it sound like we were the ones who had sent it, which is a lie. And that is defamatory, by the way. You have no proof that we sent you anything. Or then you made it sound like Tragic sent it. I don't believe you received anything.
Wow, you guys.
And if you
she
did
is
receive something,
long-winded.
well, join the...
We are at 28 minutes, and she is reacting to a video that is only 3 minutes and 17 seconds long.
fucking club. We all have. But do I believe that NYPD assigned a special detective just for you? No. You're a liar. You're a liar.
I am not going to tell them what to do. I can't tell them what to do.
Nope.
But don't be surprised.
I think this is the most quiet
They
I've
didn't.
ever heard
DC
Husky.
Media Girl, enough is enough with your shit and condoning Negs' bullshit. Negs, you cannot call people chummos and pedophiles.
I believe
It's
that
called
he
the First
is.
Amendment.
So
Cool.
It's an
don't ask
opinion.
anybody who called the police. I'm telling you, I'm contacting your police.
We know who called the police the first time. You didn't have to tell us. If the police had showed up at the door, we would have known who contacted them. What you are describing is not a crime, Hussy. The police have no jurisdiction over these matters. But I'm going to stop giving you advice.
Department.
Listen to
I'm
your
the
chat.
police department. So you know what? Congratulations.
Her Aerosmith
Opinions,
boyfriend.
by definition, are not defamatory. Opinions do not fall under the category of slander and defamation. How do you think that those
Right,
those
there you go.
opinion shows on cable stations get away with murder, get away with making the suggestions that they do? Tucker Carlson has been dragged into court for slander and defamation, and the defense that Fox makes is those are his opinions. And it's, you know, it's a show where they mix entertainment, news, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Bill O'Reilly, the same thing. Bill O'Reilly has never had a successful lawsuit directed at him. Well, sexual harassment, yeah, because he's a deranged predator and pervert
BC,
like you,
you
Hussey.
are not some
But in terms of people
famous
trying to sue him for defamation and
newscaster.
slander, people who have had very strong cases, they can't get far with that. It is an opinion. Opinion. Has anybody ever called the police on you and accused you of being a predator? Has anyone called the police on you and accused you of being a pedophile? No, Hussy, no. Tough. Right, let's continue.
I'll be back.
Bye, babes. All right, so this was today. Okay, so he decided that he was going to do a victory lap. So let's, no. See, Alcy, with Alex Jones said that it was a fact
Oh, we don't care
that
about
the shootings never happened.
I know, so do I. Oh, he's sniping? Of course he's sniping. Good morning, Daddy.
Hey, Hussy, how does it feel knowing that when Negs and I snipe, that when Negs snipes you, gets twice as many people watching him, twice as many people watching him as watching you? How does it feel that I have almost 400 people in my chat watching me react to you? And you had, what, maybe 40, 50 people in your chat at most, at the peak? Why do you think it is that if you're live and I go live that you lose half your viewers? Why do you think that happens?
Willie.
Why do you think?
These wigs ain't wigging.
Think about it.
What?
It is
Hello.
HW.
Olivia from London, thank you so much for the $100. Thank you, sweetheart. What did I do to deserve all this love today? No, Syria. We got Lindsay. Oh my gosh, you guys.
And if you guys wouldn't mind
We got 53
subbing
people in the house. Okay.
and dropping me a like, that would be great. And information on
everybody
membership
doing,
is in my description
I think I'm
box.
going to start doing 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll do live streams.
Do it. Keep going,
And
Hussy.
then we'll
Keep
try to-
digging your
You know,
grave.
level 3
Do
high
it.
train, Terry? Oh my stars. I just got started. It is good for, yeah, we good for a Tuesday. We good for a Tuesday. There's a lot of drama going on, you guys.
Yeah,
Anybody
you
care if we
created
switch
it.
to
Yesterday, I was
Foodie?
on panel with Belinda.
No, didn't see it.
Hello, unfinished sentence. Hello,
Didn't
I
see
was on
it.
panel with Belinda.
I'd rather
and,
pull my head off with
they
my bare
don't
hands.
look like
that Belinda did not give me
Safaria, like
anyone's
they're
address.
from like the
Okay.
Halloween section.
Tried to give me the address to add it away.
Okay, so Tragic gave you Negs' address so that you could call the police the first time. We know you called the police on us, Hussy. And we assumed that it was either Tragic, Belinda, Froggy, or somebody in Tragic's community that gave you that address. We assumed it was. You're not telling us anything we don't know.
Jeez.
Does it really matter who gave
Why
you
is this
his
woman
address?
got so desperate
Does
in
it
every
matter?
possible way
The fact is that
when
you
she's
asked
a living,
for it.
intelligent person
Because
with
you have no
ugly earrings
self-control
and
and because you're under this
eyes.
delusion that the police are going to come in and arrest him. Again, we do not live in fucking Europe, Hussy. We live in the United States of America. Someday you're going to figure that out.
Not Belinda. I don't want anybody going accusing her. He gave me the address, and to be honest with you, it is public information.
No, it isn't.
Okay, the same way he goes and he looks up my address. Anybody could look.
No. I tried this already on Google. If you Google his name, this address does not come up. It may now that it's been pushed into the algorithm, but the last time I tried, when I was on stream and somebody made this claim. I did Google his name during a live stream, and this address did not come up. This house is under his grandmother's name, so it could come up if you knew his grandmother's name. But then you would have to look for it, wouldn't you, Hussy? Somebody would have to give it to you, wouldn't they, Hussy? What, did Bridget give it to you? Because Bridget has been poking into the deeds and the records and all that kind of stuff of who owns this house, as if that's any of her fucking business. And I've got something to say to you later, Bridget, but let's continue.
Look, his address.
Nope.
But let's not forget, he put my apartment building online. I did it.
Hussy, for the millionth fucking time, your personal information has been on Kiwi Farms for 2 fucking years. 2 years. And you live in a building that is part of a cluster of buildings that all look exactly the same. They all look exactly the same. You are an IRL streamer. We can see the view out of your fucking window. And it is a very distinctive view. You do not have a view of a random brick wall in New York City. You have a view of the Williamsburg Bridge. It is not hard to suss out which one of those multiple buildings in your area you live in, and nobody gives a shit. Nobody.
So, Trash has been going after me for a very, very long time.
No, a couple of weeks, that's all.
He's been so many DMs. He's been making up DMs. To this day, he has no... didn't you get the... That was her address.
Thank you, Hall. Thank you for becoming a member.
Terry, thank you so much. Terry gave me $500. You guys keep me informed what hype train we on because I like to get excited. So, yeah, she gave me her address, and Trash gave me Attic Boy's address.
You see, Hussy?
How do we send super chats?
Stop acting brand new.
I don't know. They'll tell you, hit the bits, and you can send it through bits, or you can send it through my
I know you're stupid, but give me a fucking break.
In the Nightbot, you'll see it there. Either way is fine, and if you can't figure it out, don't worry about it. Thank you. You guys, Trash is acting like he's all innocent. Hello, Diana. Trash is acting like he's all innocent. Trust me, that guy is not innocent at all.
We told you that a year and a half ago.
Yes, Anshul, I will afterwards.
We know this.
He's not innocent.
We know.
And I don't know what they're talking about behind the scenes. I don't know if they're buddy-buddy or whatever.
Nobody's buddy-buddy with him, except the Manson girls.
He's the one reporting your channel.
We know. We know. We know. We know.
I have the screenshots that he sent me. I have the...
Hussy, take your screenshots and shove them up your ass. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, love. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. That's very generous and kind. Thank you, Dee. I love you. All right. You can take your screenshots and shove them up your ass, okay? Because we have said multiple times that he uses that family channel that had that vile video on it where N and F-bombs were being dropped. The one that Negs played on stream. You know, the one that got his channel reported. Tragic uses that as bait. He uses that channel so that if people react to or upload those videos or stream using those videos, he strikes their channels. He's been doing it for years. Okay, we knew this. And we're sure that other people reported it too. You have no information that would be useful to any of us, Hussy. None. You are the moron who decided to continue a friendship with him because he was useful to you. You did it out of spite. You did it because you're stubborn. You did it because you couldn't admit that you were wrong. And you got burned, and I, for one, could not be happier. But there's nothing that you have that we need or want.
The email that he was getting back from Twitch.
Uh-huh.
Okay? With his case number and all that stuff.
Uh-huh. Don't
you
care.
Remember when you got yeeted just before the time you just got yeeted? Remember the prior time you got yeeted? That was because, I don't know who else. I'm sure there were other people doing it because you...
Probably Hani.
I never did it. But yeah.
Yeah, you don't know how.
So he can
You're
act
too
like he's
stupid.
your friend. He can act like he's helping you out or he's there for you, whatever. He backstabs people behind the scenes all the time.
No
the same way
kidding.
He backstabbed me.
Tragic backstabs people behind the scenes? If only somebody had warned you, Hussy. Oh, right, we all did, didn't we?
I was pretty bored.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you, Harley.
What are you doing?
Go bring this into the garbage, actually.
Cammy.
Rebbe, Missy Moo, Quinn, Courtney, AMC, The Righteous Hand of Kirby, Wet Turtle Farts, Gemini Gem, Somewhat Steph. When does everything have to be quick? I'm a busy woman now, Brooke. You know, Rose, Brittany, I'm finally getting on.
Hi, Irma.
Now I
Good
realize I don't
morning.
have as much time as I usually do. Lauren, my lip gloss smells like strawberries. Hi, Leo Queen. So I placed a mobile order because I wanted to freaking use my points and collect points. But I placed a mobile order not realizing that you have to go into the store and get it. So, hey, Bugs.
Oh,
hey.
no. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta change her.
No.
The chat down there.
Hi, Aisha. The heat dab is growing on you? Hi, Shan Tyler. Love the jacket. Thank you. Always kebab. What? Kebab. Jax. Kind of like the Lacey Shawl situation type deal. Thanks, Jax. Ready, set, rebees. I guess you guys don't have a choice but to accept what I do with myself, do you? No, you don't have to. I mean, you know, I appreciate people being respectful and allowing me time to make changes in my life and everything. Lola, welcome to Very Important Bees. Ready, set, bees. When I place mobile orders, I pick it up through the drive-thru. Oh. Well, how come it told me to go pick it up? I'm being scammed, Lambo. I think what I'm going to do is just, we'll go in and get it. I ordered a cheese Danish and a cold brew Americano, cold Americano. Key lime pie. It's about time, women. You should be able to select drive-thru from the app. Shoot. I guess next time. My headache is still a little low grade. I think it's from having high blood pressure. So I have to watch my sodium intake for sure. On that happy note, let's go pick up the cheese Danish. Erica, hi, I can't watch right now, but popping in to say have a good bees and day. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you get to watch later, but probably nothing very interesting will happen. But you never know with me. That's the thing. It could be a surprise. Hi, egg allergy. I don't know if they're warming it up. I didn't get to chew, so I guess whatever defaulted, probably not. I hope they don't warm it up. I like my cheese cold just like my heart. So, you should somewhat, Steph, do a YouTube channel. Everyone make a YouTube channel. About your life. So many little ghosts with bows. Oh my god, are you doing that to get Sofa King mad? Maybe too much caffeine, maybe. Just drink more water, and it will help with the sodiums. I haven't been drinking as much water. I've been drinking Crush and soda waters. Hi, coffee first. Cheese Danish is better room temp or cold. Jack! Hi, Jack, I missed you. Hi! Welcome back to the Jack Shack. You guys like my community post, by the way?
No.
No, I don't really have any.
We never like community posts.
I'm just doing happy Halloween posters because YouTube
them.
doesn't care about people who... Listen, this is the rule. Every Halloween, if you talk smack about me and make a living off of it, I have the right to post a community post about you. Okay? Do you think that's a fair deal? I think that's a fair trade-off. What do you think? No? Yes? No? I think so. The kebab post. Oh, it just reminded me. Did you guys ever see that horror movie? I forgot kebab. That's what you're talking about. You're British, aren't you? Kebab. Kebab. McDonald's has a cheese Danish. Ooh, they're always I'm blocked A+. I blocked A+? No, I didn't. Since when?
She never remembers who she
blocks. Like, what happens is when I block people, for some reason, I have to go into my settings, even on the Google side. If I hide people, I go on the Google side. If I block in my chat, it goes into an area called hidden users. Now, I do not see Aunt Janet's picture in the hidden users, neither with Vegas. So sometimes it takes months. I don't know why, but it's annoying, you know?
It does. I will vouch for her there. I blocked one
Free
of
the Beezers. I think you guys...
One of the, like either EG or L or one of them when I was a member in there. And then after I unblocked them, I still did not see them for quite some time before they started appearing again.
The shock wears off and people realize that I'm not just doing this just for attention. I don't really do anything. Okay, look. Yes, I like attention, but from the right people. And honestly, I don't do things specifically ever in my life. My life just happens crazy and I just live it. That's pretty much all I ever did on my channel, you know? The monster from the Wreck movies. Oh my god, Jack. Another friggin' splice. No, I'm kidding. Ren. I think I wish I would have thought of that sooner, Jack. I already did my Halloween on her. I chose Reverend Gain. I should do one for myself, too. I have fun making fun of myself sometimes. I'm not joking. I think once you're in Kuwait, that'll shut some of them up. I honestly did not believe that people did not think I was going to go to Cuba until I sent that picture of me landing in Cuba. And then I was like... And then Barbecue Chicken did a video right away, was like, she did it, guys! And I felt so proud of myself. I think I'm going to cry right now. I seriously do. I don't know, I just feel so emotional. Like, there's just so much going on in my life, and I just feel so happy. Sorry. Okay, let's go get a cheese Danish. They're a lot stronger than you think. Oh, thank you, Aisha. Well, so are you guys. Ew, I'm going into the store. The relish. Okay, I had a meltdown over the relish. But, oh, sorry. You guys don't know what it's like to go to an all-inclusive place. And, oh, look at this dog. Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, hold on.
hate when she does this. Whoa,
It's warm. So the default, because most normal people enjoy their desserts warmed up, right? But me, and most people just like default to regular ice. But me, I like extra ice. And me, I like things cold. Like I said, just like my heart. So, I'm kidding. My heart is actually really warm right now. If you invest, oh, and I basic, I cannot believe I blocked basic. But if you invest in property, please make a Beezer summer camp. Pioneer for dinner, please. You want a Beezer conversion camp? I want to go look at I want to go on the long road. And it gives me joy in my life. You can charge us $500 for a minute. I'm not investing. What I made, okay. So I made a joke. It is warm. So this is a iced Americano grande, but in a venti cup. Extra ice, 3 pumps of toffee nut syrup, and sweet cream. They're like, regular cream or sweet cream? And I'm like, sweet cream!
Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Irma.
Let's buy Amber soap and other Arab scents. Really? She's Danish.
I know. I don't like sugary coffee.
Okay, let's drive to the long road. First, and listen to music. Sorry. I can't help myself. It's such happy music. Every time I think of my town, I think of Flop Era when they said Snorleans. Okay, so please behave while I'm driving. Okay, I'm not looking at the chat now. Aisha, I saw your comment about your town having too many cowboys. I can't imagine being from like the southern U.S. and I don't know what the Muslim population is like there, but there are some places in the world that are more closed-minded. And well, I know that was some of everyone's concerns about me, because you guys know, even Pete's was like, you have the strongest personality of anyone I know, and you are going to go from having a strong personality to being more muted. And again, something clicked with me, and it's not just the fact that yeah, like I needed to make changes. It's not just changing who I am, because in essence, I mean, you can't really do that, but changing how I behave, changing things from more negative,
Jilly,
the negative
my husband
parts of my life
hates that
to
I cover her.
More positive, going from being totally uncouth and just, I mean, you don't really, in this part of the world, you don't have to really worry about stuff like that. Although, I guess technically you do, but it's like not looked down upon. Like you could, a woman could easily go in public and just like pass gas and no one would think anything of it, or, you know what I mean? But is that polite to do? No, not really. So, I mean, I know people have been shouting at me about my inappropriate behaviors for so long, and for so long, I didn't care, You can scream at me till I'm blue in the face, but I'm like the type of person that I don't think it'll sink in until I really learn my lesson on things, And unfortunately, all people can really do is just watch and say their piece, and just, that's about it, But, yeah, I certain things like, I don't know, you guys just know how I am. I think you guys probably know me a lot better now. But, yeah, it makes so much sense. Like I always go back to that horoscope when I was a kid. People love to hate you and hate to love you. And it's so true. That's how I feel like my relationship with a lot of people is. In real life, even, I don't know, what even is real life anymore? My reality is so entwined with my online persona. Sometimes I just think, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I do have an online persona. It's so weird. Because I do notice, like, when I do live streams versus doing actual videos, like, when you do actual videos, you feel like you have to, like, talk in a certain way. It just comes out naturally that way. Even it comes out naturally to sound unnatural, if that makes any sense.
I don't do a lot of recorded videos, but I don't think I sound different on my recorded videos than I do on my lives.
But
oh my gosh,
the big part of the reason, like, I'm not going to what was I gonna say? I'm just gonna try to turn my life and my channel around as a result to be more like positive. Now, those Halloween posts, no, they're not positive, I know, but they make me laugh, so I guess it's positive for me.
Oh,
and one of the butthurt people, one of the hamsters was like, "You failed miserably at insulting us." No, I don't think so. I got a good laugh at it, so who cares what anyone else thinks? Ha! They just remind me of rodents scurrying around looking for the next little piece of information they can find. And they also, it doesn't hurt that they kind of look like rodents. I don't know, I see people, like, and I see, like, objects, like I can always, like, for me, like, people look like things, like, even myself, you know, I'm not exempt from that. like I told you, I had a friend once, and her face always reminded me of a green pepper. But she was really gorgeous, it's just that her face was, like, bumpy. Like, she had really intense cheekbones and an intense jaw. I don't think I ever told her that, so if she's watching, hey, now you know. You look like a green pepper, but you look like a beautiful, delicious, ripe, juicy green pepper, full of vitamin C, totally not one of those, like, Frankenfood, inorganic, devoid of all nutrient green peppers. You look like one of those, like, organic farmers market.
You mean like when
full of nutrient green peppers. So yeah, just like the placement of her cheekbones and her chin and everything made it look like a green pepper, and I could not unsee it, a green pepper with a wig, but she was still gorgeous, so I don't know.
I get embarrassed.
Where's all the trees?
Guys.
Why did they die already? Look at this. All the leaves have already gone. I swear if you blink, you miss them. Look at this. This looks like death. This looks like to go to a sunny country for the whole winter. And only come back after the snow is gone. Imagine. I wish. I'm just gonna pull over at the outhouse and eat my Danish and my coffee. No, you know what? Why don't we drive to... Yeah, let's just drive to the...
I don't have to pay for the happy time.
Frig.
She really believes that, though, Safaria. She really believes that women are all jealous of her.
Yeah. What if God
Good morning, Chrisley.
Just a slow All right. Oh my god, you guys. I have so much stuff going on. It is weird not sharing every private detail about my life, but you know what? I kind of like it because it does give you a power you don't realize. Having privacy. Privacy is power in a lot of ways. Controlling what the world knows about you. I didn't see it before. You know? Especially personal relationships and things like that. That's definitely, you know. I mean, unless, you know, the person deserves to be outed, then that's different, but... And yeah. Just to clarify. When I say that, I'm not referring to a certain situation. That one is different. Well, I mean, there's still some nice trees. Maybe we can just walk up and down this little path for a bit. I don't know. Yeah. What if
she actually gets out and walks, y'all?
Okay, what about here? Oh, I don't want to park beside somebody and, like, bug them. They're probably relaxing. Let me park right beside the outhouse. It's my favorite. What would you ask if you had just one question? Play Shake Shack Shock.
You're gorgeous. You could be.
Oh, okay, maybe next time. Aunt Janet sequel. No super chat if blocked. Oh, Aunt Janet! I'm sorry. I'll try my best. I have to look for you in my list.
Good for you, Safaria.
Hey, plus, did I get you?
Huge.
No, I didn't.
Congratulations.
Oh, my super chats. Hi, hatching baby beezer. Are you Canadian Eagle? I can't comment on lives after asking Shannon about snow. Oh. Thank you for solidarity, Beezers. I think Shannon got me banned from YouTube. It's bleak here and cold. Oh! Stuck in the bad place with Alyssa in Vegas. Send help! Aunt Janet! Sorry. Keep each other warm.
Aunt Janet.
Hi, Haunted Doll. Aunt Janet! You got reported for bullying?
She was diagnosed with that
Don't talk to anyone
when
now.
she was younger.
Look for the light! Okay, everybody. We have to bring Aunt Janet back from the light, so let's all make noises they will understand. Sham. Just follow my Sam voice. Sham. Aunt Janet, come to the light. Come on. This is sad. Oh my god! The hell? Why are you people like this? I'm like, what the hell is that?
How come all of her hijabs are ham color? What the heck? I thought she wanted one in every
Who's
color.
gonna wipe the pink gooey stuff off them when they fall through the ceiling holding each other? What's that actor's name in the movie? I think they all died because the movie was cursed. I've seen Oh my god, I basically briefly saw what it was and was like, block. Emotional damage.
They all stole your ghost. Bree. Good morning, Bree.
What if God was one of us? Are you doing a hair growth in secret art? I am regrowing my hair under here. But I stopped using the Rogaine because it made my heart race,
practically
and, like, I already have heart issues.
invisible nips.
Or potential
and I
heart
hate
issues.
myself for
Lola!
knowing that.
Hi. Tell us one secret thing.
She can't eat damn, so she has to wear it. Chili.
I don't know. I can't think of anything. Nioxin. I hear that's good too. I mean, it's a hormonal problem, I'm sure, so. So, before I travel anywhere, I have to get all of those things sorted, right? There's a lot to do. Make sure Pete's settled with all the cats. Somebody staying there with him. I'm not going to leave him alone. Just move and leave him alone in a huge house, you know? So, there's a lot of things that have to happen before I can, you know, talk more about that, but...
I never noticed. Now I'm going to have to pay attention.
Did your new
So
husband
not
say
that
that?
observant.
Well, I'm not married, but, yes, a lot of nice things, and that's the huge difference. Mimi, it might be Jason Voorhees in the woods. Cleaned your scalp and it's cooling. Are you taking me with you to Kuwait? Susie the doll? No. Before I head out. Yeah, easy. I've been, yeah.
Right, Irma.
There's a lot of medical stuff I'm gonna have squared away. And I probably will cover a lot of these things, but just after the fact, you know. A henna party? Maybe. I love henna. Henna's really nice. Are Shani and Rev married?
It's okay, GC. I have bad typing, so you can't half the time understand what I'm saying.
Leave me with Pete. Will you guys keep Pete's company in his live streams? Well, maybe S-Gen can stay with him. Kenny Delude. I don't talk to her either. I know, coffee first. Even though cultural appropriation, I guess if I do, you know, I guess I would
are
have
you
to
one of the ones?
be part of that culture.
Victoria,
I'm going
that
there for a
got
while, you know.
in touch,
So yeah, I guess I would have to assimilate myself into it.
Whatever.
A Halloween Happy Meal? Is that a thing? Pizza's too crabby. He's no nonsense. No. Cultural appreciation. Yes! Turkish coffee. You're always the voice of reason. I love it. Well, lately anyway. They're doing the buckets? Who? A few shots of what?
Thank you, Lilith.
Yeah, that's the thing. SGM has like 5 cats.
Oh my gosh,
If I get
Safaria,
married, will I live there?
really?
When I was talking about property investment, just briefly, this is just all
It was for
ideas.
Lilith.
There's nothing definitive with regards to anything I haven't announced to you guys. So if you don't hear it from me, please
Thank
just
you,
don't believe it,
GC.
I guess. Like, you know,
The
I guess it depends
curves
what
were
it is.
here
You
for
guys have
you,
a right to believe what
Lilith.
you want. But
she's working. She may not hear me.
when I was talking about property investment and stuff, it's just like, if you do, like, I don't know, like, I would like to not just fully live in Canada for the rest of my life, you know? I'm just thinking about globally, about things in the future, maybe, you know? Just a slob. Trixie! No, Salah has never mentioned anything about investing. I never even talked about that with him. It was just like a thought online, I said.
Oh my gosh, Safaria.
I won't talk anything too personal, but I do want to say, why Salah? Why someone in Kuwait? Because that's where he is, and he's my special.
I can't go.
The only thing you're investing in is yourself right now. Yeah, and my future.
In my future.
I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, it's rough over there sometimes. Turkish coffee. Would I ever sign a prenup? Well, that's our business. Honestly, I don't know if I'm naive, maybe, but I really, if I ever get married, I would want it to be forever and ever and ever, not just have to worry about that stuff.
Right.
And my grandfather never does prenups. I don't know why.
He said the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, I never even realized she's not blowing her nose on stream. Hey, anything that stops her from blowing her nose on stream, I am all for. Just saying.
Learned his lesson. He like got married first time, got a divorce, had to give his wife like $500,000.
Lynn might have fallen asleep on us.
Or no, my grandmother first. He had to pay her alimony of like $2,500 a month, and back then, years and years and years ago, that was a lot of money. Then his second wife, he had to give her like a whole bunch of money. I don't think he remarried though. Maybe he learned his lesson. Sorry, itchy tip of nose. I'm not going to talk about Salah, but then leave your will to Sam and BBJ. And your grandma was broke. After her alimony ended, not broke, but here when you become a certain age, you live off of like the alimony wasn't for life, but it was for a certain amount of years. Nothing wrong with alimony.
It just,
no, if you don't have a prenup, it's your right.
It like
Hi, Maddie.
baffles my mind though, Safaria, because literally everything people tell her about Salah, her responses are the exact same responses she gave us with Nads. Hello, wake up. And has hardly picked her nose. I know, Lilith.
Did she live off of Social Security? Yeah, like here, whenever you reach a certain age, you get a Social Security like pension, old age benefits, and then you get, I think she got a disability benefit. So, do you get fat girl problem benefits? I think we should. What do you think? Alimony has become a thing of the past. Yeah, some women really deserve it, true, yeah. This guy's a professional biker? It looks like a professional bike.
I know, and all the women are jealous of her. The men want her.
I'm not gonna like
and the
talk too
women
personal
wanna
about him,
be
Pinheiro,
her.
but like his details, but
that's what she thinks.
Are you going to pay Pete's alimony? I'm not married to Pete's. If we were a couple, technically I guess we would be common law for sure, but we're not. What would you ask if you had just one question? So I have to organize this huge sale, giveaway. I don't know if I'm going to sell too much, but I'm definitely giving away a lot of stuff. Excuse me. Now, I just want to say I'm very excited about Kuwait as a country because it's only 2 hours from Dubai. Also, I've always wanted to visit Dubai. Also, it is really hot, yes, but there's air conditioners everywhere, and I heard the mall is freezing. So, I really want to.
You guys, I have never in my life heard such nonsense.
Well,
and I heard the mall is freezing. So anytime you want to cool off, you just have to go to the mall. Okay. Like, what is wrong with her?
Number one, you know why I'm going there. Salah. But number two, there's so much, it looks like there's so much to do, and you know, like everything is nice. The malls, you should see the hotels.
You go, Safaria.
Oh wow, commentary. Do they base it on how much you make for alimony? Dubai is out of this world gorgeous. Yeah, and Kuwait is very similar, like in a lot of ways. We can go to the Kuwait towers. There's so many things to do. Like, I don't know. Hey, VI peasants. That's very personal, Mimi, but I don't think there's ever going to be a problem with that. Already, I know. I'm telling you, when I found someone perfect for me in every way, I'm telling you, like, it's unbelievable. Yeah, Kristen, exactly. So, anyway, everything is wonderful. Am I looking to the side? Everything is wonderful.
Jilly.
I know people are like, she's lying when she looks to the side, so I'll look you right in the camera and say, I'm happy. I mean, but like, you don't know until you know, you know? Oh, you guys are funny. Alimony is really granted these days? Really? How much longer do you think you'll have that song stuck in your head? That's when I'll return. Sorry. Okay, let's get another song in my head. Thanks for the super chat, though. So you're modest on some things, but not on others. Interesting. Yes, I mean, hey, I can't go from being, you know, these changes obviously are going to be gradual. Like people are saying, you don't change instantaneously overnight. No, you don't.
Oh, you don't?
And, you know, my personality is still my personality.
I was under the impression you did.
So, but there are ways I can respect myself, my privacy, my relationship, my life. You know, those are things I value now that I never valued before. And at the time, that kind of lifestyle, you know, suited its purpose or whatever. Yes, easy.
I don't think it ever suited the purpose.
Yeah, Kristen, I try not to talk about that like publicly anymore, especially out of respect for my, you know, interest, my love.
Oh,
if I can't answer something, I just won't. Don't be offended. Changes take time. She would burn out if she changed everything overnight. Yeah. Even some things I've changed right away drastically. Sometimes there's a slip. You know, it happens. Who will you stay with? Yeah, no, that's gonna be definitely arranged. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've been lovers for so long, you know the rules, and so do I. Did I do any packing today? No. Today, what did I do? I woke up, had a headache, decided I need to go back to bed, went back to bed for 4 hours. Woke up, decided I needed to bees and have coffee, and now when I go home,
she needed to
I have 1,000,805 billion
coffee.
things.
So did she bees and then go to get coffee and drive? Because the cottonmouth is showing.
But I'll be okay. I have different boxes all like half packed. So I have like boxes and bags laying around, a few here and there, and I just throw things in there that would be appropriate for it. The kitchen, there's already so much at the new house. Like I told you, like everything is furnished. So I don't need to worry about the kitchen. Like I went over there, they took out everything out of their cupboards and said, okay, you need to let us know what you want us to pack, what you want us to keep. I know you do cooking, and I know you want to like do more cooking in the kitchen and things, like become more professional cooking and stuff. I kind of want to use one of my extra channels to do something with, like the Beezer Show, maybe a weekly cooking, like legit cooking vlog, or in between that rotate it with like a once a week, maybe like true crime or something. I don't know. I want to do something creative, have that as a backup. There's something else I'm doing that's more private in my private life money. Like there's ways in my private life I'm earning money, like planning to earn money anyways. I'm always thinking of ways to earn money. Like I'm trying to be smarter about my life and about my money, because honestly, I could be rich right now. Like I could be very loaded if I didn't blow all my money, you know? And I know a lot of people would always accuse me of giving, the trash bag money, but I blew, I paid like rent a few times. I really did honestly blow a lot of that money on myself, you know? So it's not like I need to be better for my personal financial health. Every time I do my tarot cards, I still do that every day almost. They always point to the same thing that, what is it? The something of coins, where you need to be smarter and invest your money. And that's what I'm just trying to think of more of these days, you know? And it has nothing to do with
about the Muslim religion. Is tarot like a thing in the religion? Just because, like, I mean, I don't know. I believe that there are mediums. I do not believe in tarot. I don't see how a card is going to tell you anything. I just wondered if that's, like, against the Muslim religion or not.
Salah or anything. This is, like, personal, internal stuff that has to happen, regardless of who I'm with, who I marry, where I am in the world. I need financial stability. I need stability in my life, period. I hope that everything you wish for does come to pass. Oh, Kevin Terry, thank you. That is very nice of you. Ready, set, rebees. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. No, I did not have ham. I did not have any pork products at Thanksgiving. I did not. There will be none of that, of course, in Kuwait.
Thank you, Irma. So, thank you so much.
It is a very different life for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people just don't understand it. So
Six,
I try to be,
you got it. Six.
Everything, but some things are just so disrespectful. I mean, it's just such an asshole move. People want you to be respectful and not,
thank you.
Yay, be rude about someone, like someone you care about their name or whatever. Like, why not just respect that? The yummy. Hi, baked wap lasagna. It was ALR.
Really,
excuse me.
See, I would have thought that.
Mimi Pondu, member for 7 months. I think your changing is a good thing. You can't be a mess your whole life. Just don't neglect us. We can come along for the journey. Yes, that's all. As long as you guys are respectful of my, you know, my choices and everything, and you don't have to agree with me, but just don't like come out of left field and accuse things. Like a lot of people don't know the situation, you know. Ready, set, reviews. I just basically want my supporters. Pete said I stopped at the food truck. Those were vegan corn dogs. Did you ever have vegan corn dogs? They're actually really good. Don't get rid of your personal possessions. No. honestly, Cynthia, I don't have a lot of personal possessions. I don't attach myself to things like a lot of people. I don't care. I want to invest more in, if a house, that's why I like moving into furnished houses. It's a house, it's temporary. I look at life journey as temporary, because when you die, it's just your body in the ground at the end of the day, or it's burned, or whatever. What you're left with is your relationship with God, your spirit, your soul. That's what I believe. And, you know, no, Quinn.
Oh, really, HW? See, I love hearing,
what are your major arcanas?
I love hearing from
that?
people that have experience.
I don't know anything about tarot. I just
you know,
card.
in
You
that
know what I do? I
area
take the deck and I really shuffle it, and I
That's
say,
why I like
"Universe,
listening to that
what
aunt,
message
too.
do you have for me today? What do you want to tell me today?"
Oh, thank you,
and
Irma.
then
That was so nice.
I put it
of
up
you.
to my chest, and I feel my energy with the cards.
I think 6
and
might
then I
be
spread them
asleep.
out, and the first one that just
But 6 will be
intuitively calls to me,
glad
not
because
visually,
6 has been
intuitively,
in here
I pick it
when,
and I read it.
when memberships
and that's
have
just
been gifted
something I
before.
do. I read my
and get
horoscope
it,
too.
so.
I try to every day, just like little superstitions I have, I guess. Hi.
CGC, and that all sounds
If you don't need the items
wonderful
for
if
6
I
months.
thought
Exactly.
that she was genuine, you know?
Cooking what killers eat on death row. And story bio. Oh my god, yeah! Brittany! I thought you were Bree. Yes.
Shout out, Bree.
Is there a spot you do the tarot? At my desk. Cue the reaction channels with the Cuba Rage. Those clips are overplayed, it's irrelevant. I know, you're literally basing my entire character. So basically what reaction channels do is, I come online and I say, hey, yeah, I was a friggin' mess, I was a piece of crap, and I hated myself, and I want to change.
HW.
And then so what reaction channels do, because they rely on me being a mess for income, I love that for you. Hi, Vance Beezer, is they say, no, we're not going to let you that. We're going to remind people every day what you did in the past, and thinking that's going to be relevant to my future. Honey, I feel bad for you, stay mad. Did the Ouija find its way back to the luxury villa? Oh my god, I better check the closet. Tiffany! And it was honestly Cuba Rage. Yeah, I had a lot of hate in myself. Like, I pretty much couldn't even think of Cuba right, because I was poisoned. My mind and soul and everything was poisoned by this negative piece of trash that was in my life. And I had to abort from my life, literally. The two of them. And before going to Cuba, like I explained, I had been in a tryst with them, if you catch my drift, and that emotionally messed me up to the point of going insane. And then mixed with that an entire bottle of alcohol. Yeah, I lost it. I lost it. And I became a piece of crap. So, yeah. Abort.
Time will tell, Chantel.
My doors are locked. No. What if there's already someone in my back seat? Can we do a seance, bees? No, what if I do a seance, bees, at my new place, then I'm going to invite Captain Howdy in, and then I'll be possessed, and then I'll come home to Pete's being a barfing pea soup. Meanwhile, imagine I come home and Pete's is levitated on the new bed, and S-Chan is going, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. March! The power of Christ compels you.
Right, Jilly. And she got so mad at that.
No demon or dead people beezing.
T and Sass for saying that.
I'm still the
but
same
it's
beezer,
true.
a little bit, you know? Yeah, seance is definitely.
If you can't do it once
it's
a
not
day, you're
allowed. That's for
certainly not
sure.
going to do it 5 times.
You can summon good spirits, not bad ones. Holy Trinity coming in to assist the exorcism. Exorcism. You need less creepy energy going around. I know, I want to watch it now too. I wonder if it's playing at the Mayfair. They usually have a double bill, The Shining and The Exorcist. We gotta go. I canceled the Halloween bees with S-Chan? I didn't cancel it, I just don't know what's gonna happen now with my life. You cast runes? I don't know about that. Why isn't Salah in the chat? Well, he lets me do my thing while he's doing his thing.
He lets her, y'all.
I can handle the chat here. You guys are awesome. But maybe he will sometime come in and say hey. He's probably busy right now. Have Pete's meet S-Jam, they'd probably hit it off. Pete's is very, very antisocial. And actually, the two of them, personality-wise, are very different. Like, Pete's is very political and everything, and S-Jam is just a beezer.
Yeah, S-Jam's more like...
Quinn, he knows better.
Happy-go-lucky than Pete's.
Yeah,
Pete's
he probably
can be
just checks,
miserable.
you know, exactly, Aisha. You're making me want to do a random tarot reading on myself. So... How many times are you going to watch Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber before it gets boring? Honestly, I can watch Dumb and Dumber every day, just like The Shining, and it would not get boring. There's certain movies I can rewatch over and over. Okay, let's name them. What about you guys? For me, Beetlejuice. Anything old Tim Burton, but mostly Beetlejuice. Oh man, when I was a kid, my mom said I would watch it so much. Like,
what are you guys' movies that you can watch over and over again? Mine would be 50 First Dates, Titanic, Ghost. I have to think about it anymore. I used to not be able to watch movies or shows over again. If I saw them once, I just could not. But now, as I get older, I am able to. And I think that's because my memory is shot.
The Shining, Dumb and Dumber, The Wedding Singer, Me, Myself, and Irene. Yeah, we're going to watch that. We watched Liar, Liar. It's a really good movie. Oh, The Burbs? Misery is good. Misery is depressing. Hey, I know what you're saying there, Quinn.
6! You just got gifted membership from Irma.
I don't like Terrifier. I don't like gratuitous gore anymore. I don't have the stomach for it. Norbit! Really? Oh, Juno? Really? I have coffee teeth, sorry. Jeepers Creepers is good too. Oh, The Birdcage is a good movie with Robin Williams. Wedding Singer, Grease, Dune. Really? Dune? I'm trying to think of like
Grease,
Kubrick
yeah.
movies.
I
So The
totally
Shining,
watch Grease
Eyes Wide Shut I can watch every day. I love that movie. I like the soundtrack.
I don't think I've ever seen that, HW.
Eyes Wide Shut is probably one of my favorite movies ever. The Breakfast Club? Oh, Labyrinth, yeah. 50 First Dates is so sweet. It's like the type of romance, whirlwind romance you only imagine in movies. 2001: A Space Odyssey. The movie is beautiful to watch, but it's so freaking long and boring. King of the Hill is on Disney Plus. Really? I'll tell you what. You're a cousin of the Sarah Rose. You're having lunch with me and Phyllis at Connors. They don't like Connors. They like Lone Star. My mom is obsessed with. My mom always likes the same food every time. She's so cute. Like she likes.
Really, Chili? I never would have.
I'm gonna get off soon, but she likes Lone Star chimichanga and Chinese food from Jack Lee's in Cornwall, or from Golden Bowl here in Ottawa. Every time, can we go to the Golden Bowl? And it smells like must.
Edna.
No. Why do like old school Chinese restaurants? They don't update their restaurants. They keep it the same since they open, but their food is still good. Yeah, Tex-Mex. The never-ending story.
I was so deathly afraid of Nightmare on Elm Street GC. And you know why? Because
my mom's dog looks like Falcor.
The hospitals have always scared me. I get like claustrophobic in like big, huge buildings. Like I worry I'm not going to be able to find my way out and stuff. So that's what freaked me out with the Nightmare on Elm Street. The one where it's all in the hospital. Ugh. Scared the living daylights out of me.
You do anything that you need to do online?
No, me neither. I don't like
Brooke, I'm not going to be showing my body. Now I'm going to be buying some. I'm going to be doing a fashion haul. Not a fashion haul, but just like I'm going to be doing a Kuwait fashion haul.
And how dare us
eventually
snuff out that happiness.
I'm going to be buying some abayas and some stuff like that, and I want to show you guys. But I'm not really. I went from somebody who just shows all of my body to somebody who just prefers to modestly not show my body. My girlfriend just got back from Toronto and got to try Tim Hortons. You're not missing very much. Bruce Almighty, we did watch that. I need a spoon. Excuse me, I need a spoon. Falcor. Do you guys like this one? I got it the other day, see? Oh, and this is the pin on it. There's so many different ways to wrap shawls and veils or hijabs. There's so many different ways to wrap them. Scarves around, you know. I might make my own. It's just a rectangular piece of cloth. People either love or hate Tim Hortons. Yeah, thanks, Bugs. Yeah, I like the lace. The idea, yeah, is to pick, like, you know, I don't know, I like it. I want to try it strictly because of you. Try the Boston cream donut. So, guys, I was going to stay on for about an hour, so that's what I'm going to do, which is right now. So, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out, just because I have a lot to do today. No, Turkish coffee. Don't leave us. Are you Turkish coffee? You seem to know a lot about like the Arab world and different stuff. Don't leave us. I'll be back. You guys know I will. I can't stay away from you guys for too long. Thanks for beezing and giving me time. No, but he's controlling me, Brooke. I have a lot to do, Brooke. You guys will see eventually. I'm just on the down low right now. But again, a little bit of mystery never hurt anybody. Or did it? Maybe. Vance Beezer! Thanks, Cynthia! Aisha. It's okay, Brooke. I'll be back. I'm fine. Everything is fine. It was fun, yeah. I'm an enigma. Let's change my name to if I ever have a kid. I'm just kidding. I like the name Aisha for a girl, actually, Aisha. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Not saying that's what's in the works right now, but I've just been looking a lot there's so many different alternatives to parenthood. I know you guys were saying that when I was feeling really down, but it's just very interesting, the amount of options. And there's some things in the States too. There's just so much opening up in my field of vision that I never imagined for myself before, and I'm super excited. So I don't know. I guess the people who don't think I'm happy are the same people who just assumed that I was happy eating 2,000 milligrams of edibles every night, or talking about useless trash, or whatever, you know? Like, no, I wasn't happy doing that. I feel like I want to add a lot more purpose. I feel like I have more purpose now. And I just have to be patient with people too, especially critics,
know
especially
what you
viewers,
tell us,
because a lot of this will
Chantal,
come out and eventually in the wash, you know? Please adopt. There's a lot of different options. You could have a surrogate for one child, you can adopt another, because there are a lot of children without parents, and it's so sad. You know, adopt me. We're just concerned about this guy. You don't have a good track record with them. I know, especially but it's like night and day. You can't
That's
even
the
compare it,
word now, isn't it, Erwin? My daughter,
so
that's what her and her
in the
friends
meantime,
always say. He's crusty.
We can just give each other time for these
Oh
changes.
no, crunchy, you're
and
saying. Okay,
yeah.
my daughter always says, he's crusty.
But the move, definitely, knock on wood, inshallah.
Aw,
That's the
thank
biggest
you,
thing right now. I
GC.
knew you guys said it would be a lot more work than I thought. It is.
Thank you.
So I need some time. Like, if I'm not online, you know, I'm seriously, I really need the time to just, you know. You can never adopt just me. I always thought that way too, but all right. All right, guys. I love you guys, and I'm going to head out for now. One step at a time. Do I miss smoking weed? Honestly, no. Not really, because it was starting to really. I was addicted to it, you know, or I should say, I am. And when it gets to that point, it doesn't become enjoyable anymore.
And I really do feel bad saying that. But the reason I say that is, first of all, your age. I had my youngest when I was 36. And let me tell you, it is a huge difference from having kids when I was 24, 25 years old. And you can't, and I'm not fat shaming. I'm not trying to be mean, but you can't walk from your bedroom to the bathroom without getting out of breath. What do you think you are going to do when that baby turns into a toddler and is running all over the place and you have to chase them? You're not going to be able to keep up, and that's a safety issue. I mean, if you can't catch that kid and they're going toward the street or whatever, like it's a safety thing too. Please, Chantal, don't have
because it starts to
kids,
affect your mental health when you don't have it, and that's when it becomes a problem.
Can take off weight and be
Brittany,
healthier. Not only
drive
that,
safe.
but
Thank you guys. Thank you, Tiffany.
she has so many health problems. That's like, you know, bringing a kid into this world and they may have to live their life without their mom. Like, think of all that stuff.
Thank you, everybody, for being today. I appreciate it. I will be back. I don't know exactly when.
Pete's
Again,
will
I know I'm in the middle of a lot of changes, so
change
I appreciate you allowing me.
true.
Just the reason I'm inconsistent with my content right now is for a specific reason. So, yeah. I love you guys. Ciao. Bye. Au revoir.
Oh,
Merhaba.
definitely HW.
Bye, guys.
She would. Alrighty. That is it. And I think I am going to be done for now, guys. They won't let her adopt a dog or cat, so she's shooting for a child since she has the cages. Yeah, I really hope she doesn't go the kid route. It's not fair to a kid. All right, guys, I am going to be done for this morning. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 7:30 as usual. Thank you guys so much for being in here and hanging out with me today, for being supportive, for the memberships and the gifting the memberships. And thank you guys so much for being that kind to each other. I've been saying it, but I hate when you walk into a chat and you say hello and nobody, says hello to you. Nobody includes you in the chat. And you guys are so good about that. So thank you. No diaper change or feed. Same as the cat. Yeah. Bye, Jacqueline. Bye, Doc. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.